or something late last night, man. There's been clips resurfaced of him doing shit to Maya too. Like, bro, I've always had this feeling. Like, I always knew whenever those first messages ever came out where he was saying the hard R in those messages, and niggas kind of just dismissed it as like, come on, like, it's just dark humor. Bro's just trolling, da. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I knew from then something's off in bro's head. Like, something's off in bro's head. Like, if you are, you weren't like no teenager. I'm pretty sure he was like in his early 20s. If you in your early 20s doing stuff like that, like, or like saying stuff like that, and like my nigga, like, there's obviously something wrong with you. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's a problem with anybody that's racist, or you. I'm not gonna say he's racist, but like, I mean, if you use a hard R like that, like, nigga, what are you? It don't matter. You a sexual abuser. It look like, but let's see this story, bro. These niggas is, I don't know, man.
So, I mean, you guys can probably tell, but today's not gonna—
Oh my god.
I think you'd really like the Dave album.
Dave. Oh, my face cam. Sorry, guys. Damn, why y'all all the way over there? Oh, wait. I think I can adjust this. Oh, man. I was not expecting this.
It's gonna be a normal stream. Not gonna, watch videos or play games or anything today. I kind of just have a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and then I'm probably just gonna go offline after.
Oh my God, she dropped a fucking hit piece on this. Were they together? Are they in a? I mean, I'm pretty sure all this is gonna be answered, but were they in a relationship before?
But yeah, it's I mean, you guys know, I've been streaming for 10 years. Last week was kind of the first time that I ever really
10 years
spoke about a topic or like something that happened to me. And honestly, I'm really glad that I did, and I'm proud that I did. And I feel like I have to see it to its conclusion, if that makes sense. Not just for myself, but for, in a way, I kind of feel like
how old is
people
she?
Are involved, because it doesn't just affect me. So that's why, sorry about my voice. I'm very, very nervous in case you can't tell. But I knew that this stream had to be done today, so
27.
Yeah, pretty much.
This about you. Is this about me?
Yeah, so I guess might as well get started. Not, stall too much or anything. I know there's a lot of people here who don't normally watch, and if you're wondering, yes, I do normally run 20-minute intros. And yes, my community at least claims that they like it. I think that they like it. I like playing songs for you guys, but anyway.
Oh, it's too fast? Oh, this is too fast for you guys. Oops. This is too fast for y'all?
Yeah.
Guys,
anyway.
the video's an hour and a half long. Like, I want to hear everything, but I also want to hear the response. Because, like, I got to do something later, but, like, this needs to be addressed, bro. This shit needs to be addressed.
We don't like it? Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, I'm probably going to stop reading chat now as well, but I mean, you guys are free to say whatever you want, obviously. So, yeah, like I said before, it's been a pretty crazy week, and a lot of things have happened since the last time that I streamed in relation to what I talked about last week, the whole TwitchCon incident. Some other things happened that kind of pushed me to talk about a lot of things that I want to talk about today. So, as you can see, I wrote out my notes, and not only that, I have even more notes. So, yeah, if it seems like I'm, like, reading a script or something, it's because I wrote super detailed notes because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything, so yeah. Okay.
I thought my video fucked up.
So, I think everyone knows about last week, the stuff that happened at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
I was assaulted.
Yeah.
And the guy was able to leave the venue, basically.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie. The shit at TwitchCon and the guy being able to leave, and then he got like did he get banned on Twitch for like 30 days or some shit like that? That shit was weird as fuck. Like, I don't understand. Also, the shit going on with Zoe and the other girl, and I think they banned them. Nina, they're hearing like shit is going on. They banned them for 24 hours, I think. And then they're like, yo, guys, we did it. Okay, leave us alone. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they're taking a lot of shit as serious as they should be. I don't think they're taking shit as serious as they should be. I'm not trying to get anybody like permanently banned or anything like that. But it's just like, even with this going on right now, like what's gonna happen from this? What's gonna happen from this? From her telling her story and all this shit. What's gonna happen to Mizkif?
Okay, so like intro, first thing that I want to talk about is I did see the Twitch tweet that I believe went out yesterday. I was literally in a
Oh wait, so this is about Twitch TwitchCon. Wait, where is the stuff about Homeboy? Where does that start?
Discord call with my friends and they were like, "Did you see that Twitch apologized to you?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is they
Mizkif's response was crazy. Hold on, I gotta hear her. I gotta hear her part first, and then like hear what he says, because this whole thing is kind of crazy. I've been seeing some like weird takes online. I was like, I need to see this shit. I just need to see this shit myself to form my own fucking opinion.
I've already seen a lot of people.
I've seen people defend him. I've seen people I'm just like, hold on, let me see what's going on.
Speculating about what I'm going to be talking about, and some people have been right, but even for the people who were right, they were only like 5 to 10% right. I don't think I've seen a single person online who knew or understood the severity of what I want to talk about today. And I want everyone to be aware that I've been handling the situation very seriously, and I've spent a lot of time thinking this over. And not only that, I've been in contact with a lawyer. I had them review everything that I'm planning to say today, because I wanted to make sure that if I was going to do this, I was going to do it right, because it's so serious. And I feel like it's going to change things forever. And so
Ooh.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about and telling everyone. Sorry, I swear I'm not trying to like make this dramatic or something. Like I said, I really wish I were not feeling like I had to do this. Just give me some time. I'm gonna be doing a lot of I guess you could say like fourth wall breaking in a way, and talking about things that
What? I don't know if y'all banned him or whatever. I thought, man, it's great out. So, but like, why do people say stuff like this? Like the first thing when something happens to a girl, the first thing you do is try to say what she could have done. Why didn't she? How about you just don't fucking touch people when they don't want to be touched? Like, how about you don't do things to women when they don't want it to happen to them? Like, how about that? Maybe not touch women inappropriately. Like, why is it always, well, why didn't she? Well, what was she wearing? Well, like, what the fuck?
I thought would always be personal, and just, you know, I would just carry them myself. Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I've attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue, and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done. And I have always believed in not condemning people or starting drama online. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking, why am I doing this and why now? And I would like to explain that before I get started, so that people understand what prompted me to do this today, and that it's not just on a whim or something like that. Okay, so like I said, I took a lot of notes, so forgive me if I just end up reading off my notes.
I'm not gonna lie, people, you know, do the why just now? Like how long ago did this happen? Why now? That is what people are gonna ask.
The severe reason is that one of the rules that I set for myself a long time ago about withholding this information was that if I ever felt like somebody else was in danger or being hurt, I would then make myself speak about it. And 2 weeks ago, actually 3 3 weeks ago now. I was informed by 3 separate people, one of whom was present for said incident, that he had done something similar to something that he had done to me, and to someone in LA at the end of September. And this person is not a streamer or content creator, but obviously that does not matter. And because of this, I cannot in good conscience sit here knowing that I know critical information about someone that almost no one else does and not say anything. I think that most issues and dramas should stay private and off the internet, and I still hold that belief to this day, and I will hold that belief going forward. However, there are certain things that cross the line, and I say that the line has been crossed too many times to be count. There's a point where I believe that people deserve to know. I think that at a certain point, if you know a lot of things about someone and you don't say anything to look out for others, it's wrong. It's wrong to keep it to yourself. I don't want what happened to me or what has happened to other people because of him to happen to other people, and I don't believe he will ever stop behaving the way he does. But regardless, yeah, like I said, one of the main reasons I decided to do this stream is to come out about all of this because I can't hold on to it any longer because it feels wrong to do so. And an honorable mention reason for why I'm doing this is that for a while, he has been indirectly threatening me through my friends and people that I work with. They've informed me that he said that if I ever talked about anything he did, he would try to create a smear campaign against me in retaliation. I was told that he even approached other streamers who were close with us back when we lived together, asking them if they would join with him, and they all refused.
What?
At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me. Multiple people have told me that his plan was to claim that I kill animals and that I killed my own rabbits, since I had several of my rabbits pass away over the course of 3 years while I lived with him.
I'm sorry. Okay, wait. What? Yo. First of all, this streaming shit really it really got people thinking that they kingpins or some shit like that. Like these little digital numbers of these people, you know, and yo, it really got people moving crazy, feeling like they on top of the world, feeling like they mob bosses. I will ruin you. I like, ew.
I'm sure he's probably listening now, and it's probably going to come as quite a shock to him that this information made its way back to me and that I've known for months. But if you try to threaten me to stay quiet, especially using my poor dead animals, I'm not going to stay quiet. Okay. So now that I've explained all the reasons why this took so long and why I made the decision to do this stream, I have a few more things I would like to get out of the way before I start talking about all of this. The way that I'm going to do this today is I'm going to run through everything from the beginning to the end to try to get across the story as accurately and fully as I can. And, hold on.
Yo, chat. I'm gonna let y'all know this now, man. If y'all fuck with if y'all with streamers, or you know you want to watch streamers that, you know, collab with all the streamers in the world, do all the fucking, oh yo, let's do this. You not gonna find that streamer here, bro. You not gonna find that streamer here because these niggas is weird. One, I don't want my name to be attached to some shit that it's like some shit comes out later because they're weird and like there was always traces. And then two, it's like, bro, if I'm not fiending for like, yo, oh my god, like what can I do to really like become in the clips? What can I do to be all over Twitter, all over TikTok? Oh, dude, I don't care for that. A thing that audiences love to do is like if you collab with some person, like let's say even if it's just one time, if it comes out years later that they did some weird shit, these niggas come back to you and be like, this is your friend. I seen them do that shit with other people. Like a nigga, like, oh my god. The David shit or whatever. I don't know their whole relationship, but all I know they did a song and I think they did a stream together or some shit like that. This nigga, it turns out he got this crazy ass case, nigga. Yo, hello, Jason. What the fuck that got to do with him? I hate shit like that. I hate when chatters go to like someone that they know someone was in contact with that person for like one time and then start spamming them to death. Like,
hold on.
That is parasocial
also,
weird shit, man.
I'm going to be showing a few screenshots validating what I'm saying.
Oh, this is
I have
messy.
more things, but this is what I felt comfortable using today. and I will be running through those later. Another thing that I'd like to mention before I start is that during my statement, I'm going to be mentioning directly the names of about half a dozen other creators who were present for certain things. And I want to say that none of these people did anything wrong.
Oh.
I'm just saying that they were there, and I've asked all of them permission. They all said that it was fine to include their names, but I know this won't stop everyone, but I ask people, for the streamers that I mentioned, please don't go bothering them or asking them for more information. If there's something else that they want to say, they'll say it
never
themselves,
helps.
so there's no point to go pester them and bother them about it.
That never helps, I ain't gonna lie.
There are also streamers who gave me permission to share things that they relayed to me privately, but asked me to redact their names, which I, of course, did. And the last thing that I want to make clear is that not every person that I interact with or that I'm friends with knew the extent of all of these things. And in fact, most of them didn't.
Oh.
And some of them didn't even know anything at all. I tried to keep things private with my close friends, but if anyone during the past year ever approached me asking questions, I didn't lie and I told them the truth. But yeah, I don't want there to be some kind of witch hunt like, oh, you know, you knew and this. No, a lot of people.
This week is about to be messy, bro.
Okay, I think that's all that I have to get out of the way to start. So, this is public information. I initially moved in. Sorry, I'm still sick, like I said. Okay. This is all public, obviously, this part. I moved in with him, I believe it was the end of 2021, because he offered. I was living alone at the time, and I was having stalker issues in Kansas, and I mean, you guys know, like, all the stuff that happened there.
What
I ended
the
up
fuck?
joining the org and everything. We did a lot of streams.
Wait, hold on, I'm sorry, because this just adds to things. She had stalkers and I don't like watch her, so I don't know that information. Was this known? Was like this kind of like a widely known thing? So yeah, okay, so this was a widely known thing, and still Twitch would not allow for her security to. I'm sorry, I gotta harp on that, because that's so fucking weird. That's I don't understand. I don't understand, and that pisses me off because, like, I mean, nigga, I stream on Twitch. It's like that shit's just weird.
Together. And I mean, a lot of people already know this, but I'm just gonna come out and say it. We started dating. We were in a relationship starting January 2022. After I joined OTK.
OTK.
I'm not planning to go into too much.
Wait, how many? Didn't another nigga in OTK get exposed too? Oh my god. Who was in? Hold on. Who was on OTK, bruh? Hold on. Is OTK still a thing? OTK. OTK group. I don't fucking know. Group. Asmongold is. Oh yeah. Oh brother. Okay. I don't know a lot of these people.
Detail about the start of the relationship because it honestly doesn't really matter at this point. It's irrelevant now. The only things that really matter that you guys need to know for the story are that it was, one, an extremely private relationship. It was even hidden from friends and people in the org, but I mean, obviously people all eventually figured it out. They're not fucking stupid. And second, it was an extremely codependent relationship, which it's not the issue, but that's just, you know, making that clear for details. He initially portrayed himself to me as someone who was very nice to girls and wanted to help me feel safe from stalkers and wanted me to succeed as a teammate. And we grew very close over time, and I was very dependent on him for feelings of safety, social life, like my stream, my job, everything. So yeah, besides it being a very codependent relationship,
like I said, I don't know. I don't know her like that, but like judging from her background, like I just don't. I've never seen her. Like I didn't know she would go for a Mizkif. Like I didn't know she would date someone like a Mizkif.
The start of it was fine. I saw a lot of people mentioning this. They thought this was what I was going to talk about. It's not a secret. I think everyone who paid attention knew that he was very controlling over what I wore, to a degree, who I was friends with, and even when I would stream.
Wait.
So, he was very controlling over what I wore, to a degree, who I was friends with, and even when I would stream.
What? Oh wow.
So.
Oh yeah, this nigga.
When.
On a power trip. These numbers, bro.
It was definitely slow over time that bad things started happening. At the start, it would be things like...
Yo, if this is true, I feel like he's the type of person that's like, he won't talk to you unless you got, your name holds some type of weight. Other than that, he gonna look at you like, he probably look at a janitor like, he don't give a fuck about you.
For example, he would throw bottles, like plastic bottles of liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruise very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but he always, you know, was like, oh, it's an accident. And I was like, oh yeah, it's an accident. Like, you know, of course I'm not gonna think that, you know, he's, yeah, I just, at the time, I just kind of was, you know, I just brushed it off. And looking back now, I feel like that was kind of the start of him testing my boundaries, if that makes sense. So that was already kind of starting to show signs within the first 6 months of me and him being close. And then, again, a very public situation.
This is unreal because it's like, just really think about this. I'm gonna set the scene. She's going through something very, very traumatic, and she decides on stream, I'm going to talk about this. She puts her chat in emote mode, and instead of like I'm not saying they're not listening, but these niggas are still spamming emotes. Like she's dead ass pouring her heart out about how like she be terrified. She gets stuff thrown at her, and niggas is like, gotta send the purple heart. Where's this emote? Gotta send the purple heart. Gotta send the, like, y'all can't be dead ass, bro. Yo, just put the phone down and fucking listen, bro.
The end of 2022, the cover-up allegations happened. I mean, yeah, like I said, all that's public. You can find all that, see like what I said during that, everything.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. If I'm going through something, first of all, y'all wouldn't even know. I'm not gonna do some shit like this. But not saying that she's wrong, but if I decide to talk to y'all, like I just wanted to do it on stream, and I'm just addressing it. It's not even just specifically for y'all, it's for the whole. And yeah, that emote right there. I start seeing that shit, my big old smiley face and hearts. Nigga, I'm ending stream. I don't got like that's just gonna throw me off.
After that happened, his behavior started getting a lot worse, which, I mean, I suppose it makes sense. You know, he was very stressed. A lot of stuff was happening.
We're all stressed.
The bad behavior was ramping up, and I feel like it's so apparent. If like, you know, you go back and watch anything from that time, I tried so hard to help him and be there for him because I really believed in him, and I wanted him to, you know, get better and get back on his feet and be the person that, you know, I always believed that he was. But that, unfortunately, did not really happen. For a long time, I think about 1.5 years from when that all happened, it was kind of like slow things getting worse. But I mean, honestly, I'm not even gonna bother going into the details of all of that because there's just too much to cover, and it's honestly kind of not really relevant to the rest of what I'm saying because the rest of what I want to say is a lot worse. There was a point where things really took a turn for the worst. Like, it felt like, you know, like a very delicate branch just kind of snapped.
You gotta watch the Arky and Yugi clip? Wait, what?
So, and again, a lot of people are like vaguely aware of this, but I'll explain it for people who aren't, you know, chronically tapped into all that stuff. So for a long time.
It's funny because Miz did the same texting shit with Bruce midstream and Bruce immediately exposed it. Like, nigga, who the fuck do you think you are, trying to control these normal ass people?
Yo, and people, I'm not gonna lie, when that shit was going down, people was calling Bruce, they was calling him crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
After the, like, cover-up allegations happened, and he was, like, starting to kind of struggle on his stream, he never wanted to stream at the same time as me. Like, we really avoided it. And to me at the time, it made sense, because, you know, I was like, well, of course, like, you know, we share a lot of community members.
Yeah, this shit get...
If we're live at separate times, we're both gonna perform better, you know, it makes sense.
This shit get too deep for people,
but,
bro.
yeah, we were never really live doing the same thing at the same time for a long time, with the exception of, like, things like events or sponsors or, like, you know, just special things. For a very long time, and a lot of you guys probably noticed that I would only usually stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. That was, because of him.
What?
And, now I stream whenever I want, but, the first time that we ever streamed at the same time was for the 2024 Rust Kingdoms event on Twitch. We were sharing drops, so it was the first time in a very long time that we were both going to be live at the same time.
He was slamming doors.
Basically, I know you're probably like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? But, it'll make sense in a bit. So, I'm live, he's live, we're both streaming, and like I said, you can go find all of this. This is public, there are clips of this. We're both streaming the Rust event, and I thought it was going really well. I thought everyone was having fun. I was like, oh, this is great. Everyone's, you know, doing the same thing at the same time. We're all hanging out, you know, we're gonna have fun. Like, I was really, really excited. And then I start seeing in my chat, people start saying, unofficial Miz raid, and I'm like, what does that mean? And then I check my Discord messages, and he's messaging me. He's saying, like, Emmy, you know, I'm gonna kill myself. I waited, or I'm gonna KMS. I waited so long for this, etc.
What?
Basically he was upset because I had higher viewership than him.
Yo, this is what it is too. This is exactly what it is. It's like an ego thing, like streaming and then constantly, that just proves he just constantly looks at his numbers. Like he goes off of like the vibe of the stream based off how his numbers is looking. So he's streaming, looking at numbers, streaming, looking at numbers. The shit just went down. Yo, guys, I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to end. This is your girl. Why are you mad? Cause her views is up and yours went down. Like, and another part of that is the fans too, though. Like, the streamer, like a lot of streamers feel like they got to care about the view count because the fans, there'll be fans that come in and talk about the view count. They come in and be like, yo, so-and-so is doing this. So-and-so has this amount of viewers. It's like, first of all, as a fan, why do you give a fuck? Why do you care? That doesn't even affect you. That doesn't even affect your day. By the way, he still had 20K. Nigga, you still had 20. Nigga, you still had your view. Like, you still literally had your viewers. Bro, that's like the people. That's like these artists who are canceling their tours because they're not selling out the complete stadium. They're not selling out the complete stadium, so they're canceling their tours and like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, like, I need this time to myself to just be with family. No, nigga, like, you're embarrassed because you didn't fully sell out. There's niggas that still paid to be there. Put on a performance. Shout out Smoke Perp, bro. That nigga performed for 6 people. He still performed for 6 niggas, bro. Shout out to him, man. Holy shit.
That's literally it.
This is fucking embarrassing. Like, you're so weird.
I'm not talking to him today.
What is this?
Well, nobody asked you to, so.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
Look at her face. She's so uninterested.
She said no.
Maya unimpressed. That's what that.
Wait, he went out with her too?
2 Starbucks bags of Starbucks I got you over the past 2 days.
Oh my god.
Skip, that was
Throw
not
it back.
funny.
Throw it
Yeah,
back.
there better be. Oh my god, I would beat the shit out of him.
We're live.
What the fuck?
We're live, she said.
Nah.
And this was fine. Like, this, so like, and then he was just able to just continue. I don't understand. I don't understand. Kai Cenat and Phantom bullied a robot and got dragged. And got dragged. Did anything happen to him when this clip happened? Like, what the fuck? Hello? There's just bags. Nigga, like, she looks fucking so sad.
I had higher viewership than him. And like I said, this is during an event. So there were drops. Like, everyone knows when there's drops, like, it's not even fucking real. But yeah, he starts messaging me. He's really upset. I tried to tell him, I was like, bro, you should come back and play. Everyone's having fun. Everyone's like wondering where you are. But yeah, he ended his stream. And then I'm still live, you know, trying to act like nothing's wrong. And in that house, I had a glass door so I could like see this was happening. He was walking behind me, making sure that I knew he was there. And by the way, so there were many ways out of that house if he wanted.
I'm excited. We got some stuff, dude. We're gonna start talking to people again. We're gonna hang out a little bit.
Got raw pork.
I'll fucking take it.
Would you like some raw pork?
Yeah, I'll fucking take raw pork. Hell yeah.
Enjoy.
So I thought, why not build a house up here?
Yes. I can pay rent in your house.
Okay, let's do it. Yep. Oh, wait, check this out. Come here.
Ooh.
Not
like,
bad, huh?
The house.
Okay, first of all, who did this fucking edit? Mind you, he still has 20K people in there that are watching him. I think people are mad ungrateful. I'm not gonna lie, people are mad ungrateful for the people, the audience that they have. Y'all, I be thinking about this. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Everybody's a streamer. Everybody be streaming. You can literally watch anybody. You could watch somebody. You could be somewhere else doing something else right now. The Noti could have went off and be like, I don't give a fuck. I dead don't give a fuck. And you could have went on your way. Niggas clicked your Noti. Niggas went into your stream. Niggas are watching you. You're literally streaming with other people in this fucking event. Why do you give a fuck what somebody else is doing? Focus on your own shit. And this is a message beyond this shit, because this is what the environment of streaming has turned into. Yo, I need all the viewers. I need everybody to be watching me. If people watching them, like da-da-da. Like, and I get this be a joke, but at the same time, stop talking like that. Niggas be like, Kai went live, just I'm about to lose all my viewers. Nigga, stop talking like that. Like, you can speak your shit into existence. 20 gifted subs. I appreciate you, my boy. But you can speak this shit into existence. You care so much about what other niggas is doing. It's like, if you constantly talk about like, oh my God, I don't got this and they got this and da-da-da, soon your fan base is gonna be like, I mean, maybe you're right. Like, I think I'm gonna go check out this stream since you keep fucking talking about it so much. Like, focus on yourself. Focus on your audience, dude. Why do you give a... And this is not even some random person that just got more viewers than you. This is your girl. You should be happy. Y'all should both end the stream be like, yo, you went crazy today. You have more viewers than me. Damn, nigga. Like, that's something y'all should be happy about. Go get dinner, talk about it. Did you run them ass though? I told you to run them fucking ass when the numbers get like that. Like, instead, you're so in your mind like, no, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the fall off. Nigga, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Do better. And as streamers, stop giving a fuck about like other people's view count and your own view count. Who the fuck cares at the end of the day other than the audience? And they don't get paid for that shit. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Like, god damn. This shit is everything's become a number game with music, with fucking movies. Like, oh my, like, chat, y'all know for a minute it's been bothering me, bro. It's like a fire album could drop and niggas be like, that shit sold triple cardboard. Was the music good? I didn't listen to it. Yo, what'd you think of this movie? I don't know, but it's doing bad at the box office. What did you think of the movie, bitch? Hello?
I finally want to come out and say the reason that I don't stream as much anymore is Dante told me that I can only stream.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking... That's one. That's not even funny. That's not even funny. Are you fucking serious? When did she start joking like that? When did she start joking like that? Because if I said the joke myself, why y'all don't think they'll be streaming? She would call me and be like, "Now's not the time." Oh my gosh, bruh. And then now y'all are gonna run with this story because this is what y'all do. Like, y'all run and drag shit, and then niggas think it's real. The same way niggas really believe that I scam niggas for iPhones because somebody did some bullshit, and y'all believe that now niggas think I really scam niggas. Like, there's people in the world that really legitimately think I was once a scammer. Oh, when they talk about, oh yeah, I don't watch Dante. He be scamming his fans. Did you know that? It wasn't. I never did that. Oh my God, he's actually.
Wait, our houses literally look exactly the same.
Yep.
Okay. Your whole mood changes. These are digital numbers. And you let it change your entire mood. These are digital numbers. There are actually humans in your chat typing words. And you look at the number and let it ruin your whole entire mood and completely dismiss the other 20K that are still in there. Like some people don't need to be streaming. 'Cause obviously it's too stressful for them, bro. It's too stressful for them.
Hello?
Yeah.
Talk to your girl.
I want to see Emmy. I can't believe you guys are big separate houses.
Fucking edit is insane.
Biggest sweats, you retard.
They will come after you guys.
They're the
and wipe them out,
biggest
but we
sweats.
can stop them early.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, dude. We'll join the resistance. You're spelling it wrong. Yeah, my bad.
Bro. And see, look, this is the thing. Your view count, your girl passes you in viewers or whatever the fuck. You get mad. You completely change your energy because you see the number, her number is higher. Your energy is dry as fuck. The people that are watching you are like, well, this is kind of boring. Like, he's not even, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it sounds like his girl having more fun. I'm gonna go to her stream. Now now you are causing more people to leave. Now you're getting more mad because you see the view count slowly going down and down because you are getting mad about the view count going down. It's just a cycle. It's a fucking cycle. Had you just been like not even had the numbers pulled up or whatever, or any of the streams pulled up and was just enjoying your time, you would have had a good time. You would have never even known.
No, I hardly slept last night. That's why I seem tired today.
Right.
I'm fucking tired, chat. I'll be honest.
Right. Her shit booming now. Her shit booming now. You just had all that energy when your shit was up. Her shit is booming now. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. Late night last night.
I'm pretty tired. I'm just tired. Alright, chat. I'll see you guys later. I will see you guys probably tonight, if not tomorrow. I just need a nap. I'm fucking zooted out of my mind.
What does unofficial Mizraid mean?
Guys,
Oh, he did?
Listen, why are we all acting like we haven't murdered? Like we haven't pillaged? Like we haven't had to do what we had to do to make it here where we... She had a one-hit advantage. She was coming after
Is this nigga slamming shit?
me. I had to attack back.
What the fuck is this?
What are you... Was that a test?
You said...
Well, I have some cloth in my house.
This is so embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. This is so embarrassing. And This blatantly shows the type of person he like. Unless while they were playing the game, she was messaging him and was like, "You not getting no pussy tonight." Dead ass. Like, what reason could you have for getting this mad after claiming you was fucking exhausted and tired? I want to see them defend this.
Let me check my body real quick. Did anyone loot me?
You walking back and forth, and nigga, we see you. You walking back and forth mad because what? When you gonna apologize for your iPhone scam? Yo.
Yeah. Go to the restroom real quick.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
And now you fucking up the vibe of her stream because you hurt your own feelings. Nobody hurt your feelings. You hurt your own feelings because you such a view watcher when you should just be fucking enjoying your stream. Oh my god. Like, chat, shit like this, it like genuinely annoys me, bro. Like these fucking like, yo, numbers. I see niggas clowning Justin Bieber because he had 6K on his live stream. It's Justin Bieber. Who give a fuck? He want to stream for fucking fun. Who cares? When did the world become so obsessed with fucking numbers? God damn.
Yeah, she's trapped now.
Look what I did.
So much so that you ruining your relationship. You mad at your girl because she passed you up. I couldn't imagine if like you was with a girl and she got a raise and now she making more than you. You should be happy.
Okay, sick. Okay, I'm stuck in here. Okay, sick.
I'm gonna make some.
See, this had me thinking, nigga, are y'all in it together or nigga, are you in it just for yourself? Like what?
Dad.
Hello, sorry.
20 minutes. She had to step away from 20. Oh, congratulations, bro. Yeah, you got her view count down now. You got her view count now down now because she's been away for 20 fucking minutes. Good job, bro. I hope you got what you wanted. I'm sorry, Chad. This is like actually pissing me off. This is actually pissing me off. Cause like, what the fuck? It's just like knowing that this is all because this nigga's watching numbers on a screen.
It's like 20 minutes. Oh. Hello. Avaragi, thanks for the sub.
Oh, now she's fucking sad, dude.
But alright, yeah, I'm gonna log out for now, but I'll probably
Oh my
come back
god,
later.
bro.
And if not today, then tomorrow my normal time, so.
Yo, that's insane, bro. Nigga, are you serious?
Wanted to leave the house that were closer to his stream room. He intentionally chose the door that was right by my room. I feel like that's pretty apparent, at least to me. He starts walking behind my stream and slamming the door so loud that my noise gate can pick it up. So even people on my stream are able to hear this is happening. And he slams it so hard and so many times that the front door literally broke. The lock did not work anymore. It didn't work for months, and it would just make this horrible sound that I would have to hear like every fucking day. But anyway, so I hear him back there doing this, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I tell my stream, I'm like, hey, guys, I'll be right back. I get up and I go talk to him, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, Emmy, like, I hate all you guys. Like, all you guys do is just take from me, and like, I'm just done. Like, I'm just done. And I was like,
this is so privileged. This is so privileged. There are people busting their ass for minimum fucking wage. There are people who would literally give their left nut for 10K viewers. They would give their nut, they would give their left nut for 5K viewers. You had 20K still in your shit. And you're like, all you do is take and take. Bitch, you live in a mansion.
this is like really happening because of.
Do you know how like out of touch with reality you have to be? It's like, take from you. What more do you need?
Rush drops, and he was like, I don't know what else to do. He was like going off on me, like basically saying that he hated me. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. And he was like, go finish your stream so that people don't know anything's wrong. And I stop in the bathroom outside my stream room, and I'm like, you know, checking my makeup, trying to make sure people can't tell that I was like crying. And I'm only in there for like 30 seconds, and he comes and like looms in the doorway. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just checking my makeup. So I go back and I stream for a couple hours, to finish the stream, do my best to just like, you know, carry on the show basically. And yeah, after that, like I said, was when things started to get really fucking bad. It was like something just snapped. For the rest of the week, he streamed the Rust event. He got all the drop viewers. I'm sure he was very happy. I mean, good for him. And during that time, I obviously was like thinking and processing a lot of what happened. But I mean, it was a lot because this person was at the time like kind of it was like my partner and my best friend and like the only person that like I really talked to ever, or like at least off stream. So I mean, it was just it was a lot. But the very next stream, I went live about a week after that, and I announced that I was planning to move because I knew that I would have to move. So I was like, okay, I have to go live and say this so that, you know, kind of force myself to commit to it.
So Arky and Yugi confronting Miz? Wait, when was this? Oh, it's an old clip?
He took over your spot.
Where was this at? Oh, it just resurfaced.
Like the cooler person. Oh my.
Watch after? Okay, just let me know when to watch it.
Right, does that make sense? Obviously, I didn't move out right away, but after like all of that Rust stuff happened was when the other domestic abuse stuff really started. He would destroy furniture in front of me. He would throw things in front of me and near me. Destroy walls. Again, you can go see this in some of his VODs in his bedroom, the holes in the wall. There would be times where he was upset at me, and I would go to my stream room and literally lock myself in to get away from him, and he would be banging on the door and screaming at me. And at the time, he also would more often do things like going, like if we were driving in the car together, he would be going like 150 miles an hour, and like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die, like threatening to kill both of us. And this wasn't like even necessarily because of me or like because of something I did a lot of the time. Like one of the times that it happened, it was because we were just getting food and he was on his phone and he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video, and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer, and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well, you know, like, huh, yeah, I guess so. Which led to him going 150 miles per hour in the car and talking about killing himself while doing it. Then at home,
I promise you, this content shit, it should never get that deep. It should never get that. But to some people, the content shit, the streaming shit is their whole identity. So anything that happens around streaming feels like it's a dig at them, when in reality, niggas is just doing their jobs. They're collabing with people. They're not always going to collab with you. Niggas want to feel like they're the most known person on the internet at all times. And if something's happening, they should be invited, bro. There's something that's a problem. That's actually an issue. You need to fucking fix it, bro.
things would happen. Like I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure. There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him, and mine was doing better. So basically, I felt like I was kind of stuck in a loop where
this nigga don't give a fuck about you. I'm not gonna lie. To act like that, to treat somebody like that, he don't give a fuck about you. If your girl does something and it's good and it makes you mad, like if your girl does something and it's successful and it makes you mad, you don't love that person. You don't love that person at all. I don't know what the fuck that is. Like I don't know what that is, bro.
I felt like I had to constantly perform and like prove my value to not be thrown away. But at the same time, if I ever performed too well, I was gonna be punished for it. And it just felt like a very rough situation to be stuck in because, I mean, streaming is my hobby and my job. Like, it's a huge part of my life, even before, you know, I met him and became like a larger creator. And I remember thinking all the time how it felt like he hated me, but he still wanted me around
No, that
for
nigga.
his channel and like his thumbnails and everything. And this is still before I moved out. There was a time
He
where
see you popping. Of course he gonna use you more.
the tension in the house was so unbearable that I would sneak out and I would sneak into Esfan's house using my code. And Esfan didn't know why I was doing this. He saw me a couple times. I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna go take a nap in your guest room. He'd be like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll watch Mizkif's video after this. I gotta hear both sides, but yo, I'm not gonna lie, like, nigga, I just seen this nigga throw a temper tantrum, slam doors, back and forth. Like, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's wrong with bro.
I would sneak into Esfan's house just to have some time of like peace and quiet. But eventually, he figured out where I was going, and he would go over to Esfan's house to keep telling me off. And there was a time that he did it, and I was laying in the guest room bed, and one of the roommates in that house had come to see like why I was crying, and they were standing in the corner, and he came in, and he was very physically aggressive. He was like, Emmy, like, what are you doing? Like, angry. And then as soon as he turned and saw this other person standing there, he instantly, like, deflated and changed his tone. He was like, oh, Emmy, I was wondering where you were. Like, are you coming home? And that roommate, like, later asked me about it. They were like, what the fuck was that? Like, are you okay? And I was just like, oh, it's nothing, because I felt like a lot of the reason that I didn't tell the people around me was because I felt like no one would understand, or even if they understood, it would just be a burden to them, because all of our streams and social circles and communities are so intertwined. I was like, maybe it's just better for me to deal with this and like hope things get better, basically. I honestly don't even remember what the final straw was that I finally was like, okay, it's time to go. Like, I prepared the house that I lived in before this one, like, pretty much immediately after the like breaking the front door thing happened, but I was still like scared and unsure. So I don't remember what the final straw was, but I remember the day I took Cheddar to the house, because he just randomly started like screaming at Cheddar and was like, get that fucking cat out of my house. So I just grabbed Cheddar and put him in my car and grabbed his litter box and took him there, and I just left him there and never took him back to that house. And then I think like within several days after that was when I finally moved out. It was on very short notice. Like I said, I don't even remember what the final straw was because so many things happened, but there was a time when I just knew. I called some movers. I said, hey, can you come tomorrow? And they're like, yeah, and then I literally moved the next day.
Nigga's a loose cannon, bro.
Moving out into the last house that I lived in was a huge step mentally because, like I said, a big part of why I moved into the first house in Texas in the first place was because I felt like it was the safest option for me, because, you know, I am a girl where it's like kind of scary for me to be living alone. So it was very hard, and at the time, even though like all these other things had already happened, I was very hopeful that me and him could be cordial and like eventually like things would be fine, at least publicly, like for stream reasons, that, you know, everyone could just keep streaming like nothing had happened. And, you know, at the time I thought that would be the best thing to do, and I felt like if I, you know, separated myself from him without explaining anything, people that watched us wouldn't understand and would attack me. I was yeah, I mean, it ended up happening anyway, so, but Yeah. After I moved out, we, like I said, still kept in contact. I had hope that somehow things would get better. He would always beg for me to come back, and he would promise therapy and change, and like,
brother,
even talk to other people and like kind of present like, oh, I want to change, I want to be better for Emmy or whatever, you know. There was a short period in October where we had broken up because, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter now. And when that happened, I honestly felt relieved because I was like, okay, finally, it's like on his terms, so that means he'll be satisfied and he'll be able to say it was his choice, and he'll leave me alone. Because whenever I would try to push for it, it just felt like I couldn't like really sever it, if that makes sense. But I mean, obviously, hence me doing the stream, that was not the end of it. A week after this breakup, he asked to come over to my house and
I just seen a nigga spam AMP and DEO in the chat. Like, these niggas is unserious right now.
talk from closure.
I seen it. Did y'all see that? I know I'm not tripping.
A week after this breakup, he asked to come over to my house and talk from closure. He came to my house, and I was crying like crazy because the emotions were just very high, because I was dealing with a lot of major shifts in my life as a result of me attempting to start to try to distance myself from him. He
gotta be
so
fuming.
yeah, we were just talking, and I was
He gotta be
crying a lot.
fuming watching this.
He started to try to comfort me by hugging me while I was sitting on the couch.
Oh my
And
god.
holding me really close to him.
Now this shit I heard.
And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being.
See, that's what I was. That was what kept getting mixed up, because I didn't know like if they was in a relationship or like I didn't know what was going. So hold on, let me hear this again.
He started to try to comfort me by hugging me while I was sitting on the couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with. But I let him hold me while I was crying. And he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot. And then suddenly, he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants. And I screamed. Yeah. And when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like. And instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said, "I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go." And he immediately left my house while I was still crying, without checking if I was okay or anything. And at the time, I was still making excuses for him, and I was still afraid of causing trouble for other streamers around us, or like, you know, making things weird for viewers. I know that probably sounds crazy, but like I just felt this pressure, like I had to try to keep things together, if that makes sense. I felt like I'd caused trouble for so many other people.
So you go to what would now be your ex's house or whatever. You see her crying, comfort her, start kissing her while she's crying, and instead of just trying to console her, you try to fuck. You try to get busy. Like you try, like what the fuck?
People, if I ever said anything bad about him, or if I caused rifts in our friend group or streamer group, I tried to stay on good terms with him and hold everything in. And also, I still cared about him a lot, and I still at that point had hope that things would get better, and that, you know, he would improve. And he'd also always hammer into me how he never physically abused me because he never hit me, and he would coach me and tell me to tell people or other streamers who were asking about it because they were concerned. He would say, tell them that I never hit you. Make sure that they know that I never hit you.
Oh, good job, bro.
Around the same time, this was during OnlyFans 2, so I guess like December-ish. He would often message me in the middle of my streams and berate me for things like playing the same class as him in WoW because he thought it would make people think that I was better than him.
What? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That is so fucking... It's so dumb that it's funny, bro. It's so dumb that it's funny. The next time Danielle is streaming and she's playing GeoGuessr, I'm like, yo, stop playing that shit. Otherwise, niggas gonna start thinking you smarter than me or some shit. Try me. Fucking try. Like, how in your brain do you even... I'm trying to... Like, what's wrong with the hardwiring where you see her playing a game that you play and pick the same class as you? And instead of being flattered, like, dang, she low-key playing like... Damn, like the class I be playing, like, damn. Instead, you're like, wow, she's trying to prove that she's better to me on her platform. Nobody thinking about you, bro. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you think you the main character. That everything that's going on is about you. Oh my God. Oh my God, you legitimately need help.
And again, like I said earlier, I felt like I was stuck in a constant loop where I had to perform well to not be thrown away. But if I performed too well, I was going to be punished. And I actually wanted to show some of those messages. Because obviously a lot of these things,
She said.
I'm not going to fully read these out. Because
put them on the screen, I'll read it.
I honestly just don't want to read them out, but I feel like I want to show them to like kind of...
Oh my gosh, she got the receipt.
Show what I'm saying.
Ain't no fucking way. You using the same class as me? You trying to think you... How do I know it's not just someone who doesn't follow LOA? I'm still waiting for DPS. You really don't like you don't. How can I not tank in dungeons? You straight up don't have to because you're a DPS. My group didn't have other warriors. Yeah, I know where this is going. And I'm not dealing with it. I asked for a boundary and it's always crossed. You don't know boundaries. She's not allowed to play a position in a game because it relates to the position that you play. And in your mind, you've come to the conclusion that if she played well and outperformed you, people will shit on you. Even though you weren't even in the game or a thought at all. You do not need a tank in dungeons. So now I'm going to get so much shit nonstop. Huh? Don't ever pull aggro. Emmy is better. Emmy this. I can't have anything, Emmy. Oh my God. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Now, that should literally just be... Now that should just be spammed in this chat. That should literally just be spammed in this chat, bro. Are you dead? Like, bro. She can't even play the game in peace.
And, I am planning to probably post the VOD of this somewhere, so if, you know...
Emmy is better. Emmy this. I can't have anything, Emmy. You just take. I don't understand what you want me to do. Not tank! Just that simple. What the fuck does that mean? You already played warrior when I told you we're going to get compared. Don't pull. I'm going to pull aggro because I'm a warrior. No, you're not. Another warrior can tank. Oh my God.
You want to read this later? That's fine, I guess.
I didn't have another warrior in any of my groups today, and no warriors wanted to join. Girl with 27K couldn't find a warrior. You can every time. You just want to tank. I know what you're doing right now, and I'm not dealing with it. Yo, the fact that she's even entertaining this conversation. There were no warriors asking to join. And why is it bad for me to pull in dungeons? Because now I'm going to get compared nonstop. Because now people are just going to say you're better. Because I told you this. Oh my God. Oh my God. You just don't care about this stuff ever. There are no boundaries with you. You play positions that I play on games. Oh my God, dude. has she played has she played Elden Ring, and has he played Elden Ring? Oh my god, he would be losing his shit. Seriously? You're gonna beat that boss first try? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now they're gonna compare us and say that you're better at Elden Ring than I am. Nigga, shut your bitch ass up.
And again, this was all happening while I was live. You can literally go.
Yo, the fact that she's addressing this while she's live, oh my god, oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. You just gotta hit him with that. I'm streaming. I can't do this right now.
Find the stream and see me trying to deal with this while I'm live in the middle of a dungeon.
That's just embarrassing. Dude, don't dude me. I asked for one thing with you. Don't be a tank. And now you're tanking. What can I do? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Don't tank. Yep, there it is. I'm playing the game. Tanking me. Do it. Let me handle all the hate. This can't be for real, bro. You are moving like a fucking teenager. No, go ahead, tank. I'll take the hate. Fine. No one. Oh my god. Nobody's saying nothing about you, bro. Yo, was her chat like saying shit? Like what?
Dungeon, trying to just play the fucking game.
Tanking me. Do it. Let me handle all the hate, the criticism, the you're worse than Emmy, the Emmy's so much better, the people saying you're better in every chat, the comparisons since nobody will be on my side. Let me deal with it. You have fun. I asked you not to become a tank, and you didn't listen. And now it's the classic, what was I supposed to do? I'm not dealing with this. Dash, dash, P, dash, 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 dash. Yo. The fact that he's dead ass mad about this and this is not a bit. Like I'm really expecting to see like I'm expecting to see like, nah, I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck. Nah, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to kind of get in your head and fuck you up because I ain't gonna lie, you are kind of going crazy right now. But no, he's dead ass. What the fuck?
Oh fuck, I think I
Screenshotted it twice. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing even to just like this don't even got nothing to do with me. It's still just embarrassing to see. Like, I don't know both of them like that. And this is just I'm getting secondhand embarrassment. Nigga, you are a grown ass man. Getting mad because she picked the same class as you in a game, a video game.
tank Emmy, do it. Let me handle all the hate, the criticism, the you're worse than Emmys, the Emmy is so much better, the people saying you're better in every chat, the comparison says nobody will ever be on my side. Let me deal with it. You have fun. I asked you not to become a tank. You didn't listen. And now it's the classic, what was I supposed to do? I'm not dealing with this. And like I said, you can go find the stream. But for context, I was playing.
This nigga literally be hate watching, bro. He literally be hate watching. Like, I feel like any game that he's played and then she plays it, like, he be watching this and he'd be like, okay, here we go. There's a puzzle coming up. She gonna fuck up on this puzzle and take way longer than she solved it already. Are you fucking serious, dude? What the fuck? So you just think you're better than me, huh? No, go back and do the puzzle again. Like, yo, you better flop on the next puzzle. Yo, like I'm gonna get mad. You can't be like, you are a grown man. This was your girl. This was your ex.
Warrior in World of Warcraft in like a level 24 dungeon. It was like Silverpine. Like, it was just like, it wasn't even like, it was like dog shit gameplay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, so, yeah.
The fuck is that? Oh.
Yeah, yeah, you can, read that later, I suppose, if,
I can imagine, having a stream under these fucking conditions.
Yeah, like I said before, hold on. I was constantly trying so hard to compromise with him because I wanted to be cool and I wanted us to be able to coexist in the same streaming sphere. But I felt like I could never win and he hated my whole existence.
Oh my god.
Like ever since that one stream where I had like a little bit more viewers than him. And he would say that it was my fault that his stream was dying because most of his viewers liked me, and whenever he hit on another girl, they would be confused or not take it seriously because they knew that me and him were together privately. And he said if he would be able to hit on other girls and convince them that it was real, he would get his career back.
This nigga's so desperate. Like he's so desperate that this nigga thinks, I gotta do girl content. This nigga has completely lost the plot, bro.
That was like started within the last couple of weeks that we spoke to each other.
Oh my god, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so lucky I'm married and have a kid. Oh my god. Like, I would like to believe, like, even if I wasn't married or anything, I wouldn't stray down this path, but I wouldn't even want this chance to be like, no, I need, like, bro, like, oh my god, I'm gonna pull up my hair, like, I need to do this. It's never that deep, bro. It's never that deep, bro.
He started saying terrible things to me about other streamers in Austin. In particular, one specific streamer who I know there's a lot of people that know he has beef with certain streamers. It was not one of those streamers. It was someone who, to this day, has been nothing but nice to him. He would say horrible things about this person, about them in their stream, and it was very hard to listen to.
That's not surprising.
And just in general, he would say horrible things about other streamers in Austin, like, I quote, "I hate everyone here. You are all useless to me. You're worthless to me because it does nothing."
No, hold on. This isn't funny, but it is. The views are down. Time to yell at my girl. It's like, that's literally his mindset. That's literally his mindset, though.
For my stream anymore to collab with any of you.
Hold on, let me hear this again.
In general, he would say horrible things about other streamers in Austin, like, I quote, "I hate everyone here. You are all useless to me. You're worthless to me because it does nothing for my stream anymore to collab with any of you." Same
nigga crying because Mr. Beast has somebody else on his stream and then was threatening to kill himself and going 150 miles per hour while his girl was in the car. Same nigga, by the way. I don't need you guys.
And him saying that was the final straw for me. The day that he said that to me about other people was the first day that I ever, for the first time, started to ignore his calls and messages.
That's kind of crazy that all this shit happens to her, but the second, and she stayed and dealt with it, but the second he talked about, like, other people, she's like, oh, wait, what the fuck? Hold on, no, now I get it. No, this shit weird. That is crazy, bruh.
And, because of that, he even threatened to come to my house if I didn't answer.
It's like, how do you have someone who's, like, that willing to be by your side throughout all your bullshit? And you get mad over, like, dumb stuff. Like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, there's way more bigger things that y'all, like, could be butting heads about. And you butting heads about internet shit. What the fuck?
But, I did end up calling him back, and I spoke to him, and I basically told him that I felt like I could finally see things for what they were. And he started panicking, and he was super apologetic, and he was saying he didn't want to lose me.
Oh my god.
Which wasn't the first time that he, like, did something like that and was, like, you know, basically begging me not to leave. But that was definitely the most extreme time. And again, like I said,
I really gotta
hear
it. I gotta hear his side.
Things would be cordial.
Like, what do you say?
Or that, you know, we could be fine with each other. So I agreed, and we agreed we were going to talk about all of that. We talked about it about a week later, and instead of apologizing for anything, he basically told me that he realized he needed to go to Japan and LA to get his viewership back up, and he was basically too young to focus on friendships and relationships. And it was I mean, despite everything, like I said, I still cared about him, so it was still hard. And I mean, it was like a mix of feelings, you know, like I was devastated, but I was also so relieved. But because of the past incidents during, like, other fights and times I would try to separate myself from him.
It's so crazy because, like, I don't know his financial situation, but from how he's talking, I mean, it's and shit that I've seen, it seemed like he well off, right? And it's so crazy how you can have everything that you need, right? It is so crazy how you can have everything that you need, but everything you're doing right now, your goals in life, is based off other people's perceptions of you. Anytime, from her words and the things that I've seen, it's not about, I need to get this money. Like, I need to get this money. It's, I need to get these viewers up. I need to get my viewers up. That is something based off of other people's perceptions. Like, I can't have people think this about me. I don't like niggas can't think that no, I'm not like still out here like that. That's a sad way to live. Like, what the fuck? Bro, he did type the like post on Instagram and then like if the shit not hit like that, he'd delete the picture.
Past incidents during those times of him manipulating me into staying close with him and giving him more chances, sexually assaulting me, the abuse, and just him generally not being a very nice person. After that, I decided that the only solution...
Yes, that's the thing. He's still getting thousands of viewers, bro. Like, I don't understand if he was crashing out, if he went from like 20,000 viewers and then like now there's 300 people in there. Like, what the fuck? It's like, yo, are you dead ass? Yo, end your stream right now. I ain't gonna lie, and raid me, because this shit crazy. Like, okay, maybe that's valid. But like, bro, you still have thousands and thousands of people in there watching you.
Way for me to move forward. I made the hard decision, but I know now for sure the right one was to finally completely cut contact with him.
Yeah.
I knew it'd be very hard because our careers and our communities were so intertwined, but I knew that I had to do it and that there was no other choice. So I have not spoken to him since January of this year. It's been 10 months. But if you think that's the end, it is unfortunately not.
What?
I haven't spoken to him since January of this year. It only took a couple of weeks, but soon the messages started. He has attempted to contact me over 40 times individually this year in individual texts.
I thought well, obviously it's not true. He's just talking. He was just yapping, but still, I'm gonna use his words. Nigga just said, I ain't gonna lie. I'm too young for this settling down shit. I need to get my views up. Come on, bro.
Discord messages, Instagram DMs, and phone calls. And, I'm just gonna show those.
What could you possibly be mad about? Y'all not even talking. Y'all not together. You supposed to be doing your own thing.
And at first,
I ain't gonna lie, sis. I can't see that. Hold on. It was like good and then went small. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I'll wait.
And at first, it started simple. It'd be confusing messages or like him expressing he was worried about things.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna read it, but just to make sure, you don't have recordings of me, right? Wait, am I seeing that? No, nigga, you did not just ask that question. Are you? Hold on, let me stand up. Let me stand up. Let me stand up. That's the most weirdest shit I ever heard. Imagine getting a message like what? I gotta okay. Yo, just to make sure, you don't have recordings of me, right? Like I'm getting harassed that you do, and I'm assuming it's nothing. Do you know why I'm removed from everything? Why I'm kicked from OTK? Nobody's answering my calls, and I don't want to bother you, but and I don't understand what's happening. Oh, panicking. Can we please communicate so I don't feel something and hated by my own org? I just want to be okay with each other and blah, blah, blah. I think it's panicking. Oh, she'll zoom in? Okay, bet.
Like, at first it wasn't anything weird.
Are you dead ass, sis? Are you dead ass, sis? You just see me struggling trying to read these fucking blurred out words. Can we please communicate so I don't feel isolated and hated by my own org? Yo, chat, in his typing, can we please communicate so I, for me, do everything for me, please. I just want to be okay. I just want to be okay with each other, and I feel our streams, and lives, we shouldn't have this feeling. I came home feeling terrible. It feels so odd that I cannot talk to you or anyone and just know what's happening. Can you please respond? I understand and I will leave you alone, but I really would appreciate if we could talk. I won't text you again after this. I really just do want to talk if it's possible. Last message, by the way, I swear. Okay, maybe one more message. I understand. Okay, I'm gonna try to pause this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Wow, I'm so good. I understand and will leave you alone, but I really appreciate if we could talk. I won't text you again after this, and I really do want to talk though if possible. Okay, so I know you don't want to hear this from me, but I can't just not respond, just not message you and still care about you. If you need to talk, I'm here. I'm so sorry shit like this is happening. I'll be up all night if you need to talk. Can we please talk, Amy? I'm so sorry for what I said. Can we talk? Tomorrow? So about those recordings. Okay. I won't talk to you again. Oh, wait, hold on. I got it. I got it. Boom. Boom. Hey, so I found out you weren't invited to the party. I know you wouldn't want to go, but I didn't do invites. You were invited, of course, and I hope you're doing okay, and one day we could talk. Amy, can we please talk? I really need to tell you some things. I'm so sorry about the past few months. I'm so sorry for so much that happened. I need this time to be alone, but I really love you so much. I just needed to know what's being alone, what being alone, and I learned what I needed you. I don't want to be without you. I regret so much, and I hurt you, and I left, but I know I needed it. I know I said I was gonna boss up on these bitches, and do my Japan stream and get my views up, but turns out I need you more than anything. I need you more than the viewers. I need you more than my own job. More than the streams. I just read that. Where do we just read that? I really need to tell you things. I'm so sorry for the past 2 months. I'm so sorry for much that happened. I need this time to be alone. I think I read this. I did read this already. Please call me. I haven't stopped thinking about you in months. I know what I want, and it's you, and only you. I've been nothing but miserable without you. I love you, Amy. And if you could take me back, I want us to be a real relationship. I want us to go on dates. To live together. To plan our lives. Y'all niggas did... This nigga... Y'all didn't go on fucking dates or nothing? Yeah, this nigga's for sure just... I don't know what he was... I don't know what was going on. I want you so much. Please hear me out. I wrote out a lot of how I feel. I've been writing so much, and I've learned so much about myself. Just please, can you hear me out? I love you so much, Amy. I've been crying every night without you. And I'm sorry I've done any of this. I've been depressed without you. Just please call me. I'll be up. I will do anything for you. I will come home for Japan right now for you. Can you answer me, Amy? I mean, just at least tell me you moved on or something. Jeez. A CS message. Hey, would you be willing to talk? Okay, hey, I know it's been a while. I just wanted to say that I'm going back to Austin next week, and I think that you and I should at least be able to talk and communicate with each other, you know? I'm gonna be also doing a lot of collabs, and I know you've been doing a lot of collabs lately, and I just feel like, I don't know, maybe we should be amicable with each other. So it's not weird, you know, or nothing like that, because, you know, we're both now doing a lot of clubs, and I feel like it would be really cool, or really weird, considering we're both, you know, also in the same area, and we're not doing collabs with each other. Or that we're just not talking to each other, and all of that, and have zero communications. I just want to come back for us. Yeah, and, you know, to at least be processing. Hold on one second.
This is not someone who loves or cares about you.
Period. Glad you will, guys. Hope you're doing well. If we can't communicate and we're gonna continue to not talk, then this is only gonna get weirder and weirder. I hope you know that. It's gonna be weird. I don't know. I just hope that word, you know, makes you change your mind, because it's weird. As we both was invited to the same things constantly, and we're both involved in awesome activities. It's just best for both of us, honestly. I'm just saying, not because I want to talk to you or trying to rekindle the relationship or make things better for my side, because I know I feel guilty. But no, just I think it's just best for both of us, actually. Not because I really did the weird stuff, but like I think it's just best for us, because, you know, you'll be called weird, and you don't want to be called weird. Hey, on Discord now, can you answer my phone? Because I don't think my message is on Instagram or whatever this site is getting through, so I don't know. Maybe there's a connection error. This is Mizkif, by the way. I don't know if you can see. Okay. I'm sorry. Not a day has gone by in these last 4 months where your final words to me, "Don't go," haven't echoed in my heart. I walked out that door thinking I knew what I wanted, but I was wrong. I told myself I needed to be alone and that I had missed out on being single in my 30s. I convinced myself I needed space, freedom, distance. But the truth is, I was afraid. Afraid of commitment. Afraid of what it was meant to truly let someone in. Even someone as beautiful as kind as you. So I tried to protect myself in the worst way possible. I pushed you away. I told myself lies to justify it. I said I was bored. I said a relationship would just hold me back. I said I didn't want to be with just one person. Those won't choose. Those were shields. I put up to avoid facing my fears and parts of myself I hadn't yet healed. And in doing that, I lost you. You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying. Clock strikes 12. Your time arrives. The last 4 months have been the hardest of my life. Whatever people may see on the outside, online or anywhere else, know this. I've been lost without you. I've missed every single day. Cried more times than I can count, just thinking about your smile, your laugh, and the way you say, "Merp." Hold on, I'm gonna reread that again because I think I read something wrong. I've cried more times than I can count, just thinking about your smile, your laugh, and the way you'd say, "Merp." I'll make those little sounds when you were happy. I even had to unfollow you at one point. Silly. Not because I wanted to forget you, but because seeing you reminded me so painfully of how bad I messed up. I love you, Emu. I always have. And I know now, I never stopped. I know our time together was far from perfect. My mental health weighed heavily on both of us, and I'm so sorry for what I put you through. You carry more than you ever should have to. But I'm working on myself now, really working. I've started treatment. I'm on Lexapro and paraparallel. And for the first time in a long time, I feel clarity. My emotions aren't running wild anymore. I think more clearly. I feel steadier. I'm learning to be the man you've always believed I could be. Could be. And now that I see things clearly, I know without a shadow of a doubt, you are the love of my life. Every night we spend watching shows, every silly conversation about Cheddar. The cat that I yelled at. But I hope you forget about that, because I actually do love Cheddar deep down inside. Every time I walked into your room, as you was about to go live, I cherished it all. You brought color and joy into my life, in ways I didn't fully appreciate until I lost you. And I hate that I let fear and pain and pride blind me to how lucky I was with having you. Amy, if you still have any place in your heart for me, I will spend the rest of my life making things right, loving you the way you always deserve to be loved. This time fully. I'm leaving for LA, but I will make it work with you, even if we have to start small. It's always been Matt and me, and still could be. If you'll have me, Matt. Hey, so I kind of wrote a lot on Instagram or Discord or whatever the fuck. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it was pretty epic. It was pretty freaking epic, and I don't know if you saw it. So I'm just gonna message you here. Can we please talk while you're here? A simple conversation will go very far for both of us. The lack of communication is very confusing, and I've been wanting to talk to you for a while. Once again, check your Instagram. I left something very, very deep and passionate there. And it would kind of be crazy if you didn't see it because it took me a while to write. Hey, so circling back again, can we please talk? You here? A simple conversation will go very far for both of us. The lack of communication is very confusing, and I've been wanting to talk to you for a while. Also, check your other applications because I left a very, very deep hard message, and to be honest, it's getting kind of weird that you're not saying anything. I'm not going to. Okay, I guess I'll take this as a hint. Or not. Hey, can we please talk while you're here? Simple conversation. Jesus, bro, let it go. Oh my god, she's cringing.
And keep in mind, this is only things that he sent to me. I can't document all the things that people told me that he was saying.
What?
And it's just kind of a funny side note, I guess. I would like to highlight this message.
Which one?
Because
oh, that was a message. Girl, I thought you leaked something you wasn't supposed to leak. Hold on. Uh-oh. Clock strikes 12.
Doesn't really matter, but I ran it through the ChatGPT checker.
What? No! Nigga!
And all the highlights, like I said,
the way this was written, I was like, it seemed a little weird. I was like, nigga, is this from a song or something? I'm lost without you, baby. I still have you on my mind. I'm lost without you, baby, and I think about you every night. It's really hard to hear your voice say my name. It sounds so sweet, coming from the lips of an angel. Hearing those words, it makes me weak. And I never want to say... Like, I'm like, where's he getting all this shit from? You can't even, like, talk to your ex? You can't even form the words to say to someone that you are supposed to be in love with right now?
that doesn't really matter. I just thought it was interesting.
No, that does matter. That shows a lot.
But,
there's no... I'm like... That's the last thing I'm thinking. Like, nobody would ever, like, if you really, like, you wouldn't go through fucking ChatGPT to try to get your girl back. Like, surely, right? 58% of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, this nigga know poetry or some shit?
Like I said at first, the messages were just simple things. Like,
yo, thank you for the podcast. I appreciate you. I would do the pipes, but now it's not appropriate. Well, come on now. That was kind of crazy what I just saw. I gotta... Sorry, that was like, what the fuck did I just read?
him saying he was worried about things or saying no one was talking to him, which I don't think was even true at the time. I think he was just saying that to try to guilt me into responding to him. I'm not sure about that, of course. This also extended to in-person interactions because initially I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through private communication and, you know, we would be fine going to the same events and parties and such.
Ooh.
I also had to start... Hold on, I'm still fucking sick.
Oh, no way. That's... You thought you could still be around him in public? Like,
I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through personal, private communication. But I also had to start avoiding going to the same parties or places I was worried he'd be in person. Because this was after he came back from his first trip to Japan. There was a party that I attended several months after I first went into contact with him. I was aware that he would be there, and I thought it'd be fine. I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. I thought I'll just let him have his space. I'll have my space. You know, it's not a big deal. We're adults, right? During this party, I felt like he was following me around and monitoring me, but I thought that I was just being paranoid. I was like, it's probably just in your head. I was hanging out with...
See, that's something that he doesn't think, ever. He thinks someone's always doing something to get him. He thinks someone's always out to get him. I don't think it's ever once crossed his mind like, yo, I'm tripping. Like, she would not pick the tank class, same as I'd pick, to try to get at me. No. Or would she? Like, I think he's just on go at all times.
Nick and Kachi and a couple other friends. And at some point, Nick was like, it's too fucking loud down here. Let's go upstairs. No one's upstairs. Let's just go, you know, chill in a room and like talk where it's not so loud. And I was like, okay. So they as a group went upstairs first without me, but it took me a bit longer to get up there because someone like stopped me and was talking to me. And I did feel like, I mean, he was like standing pretty close to that person. I felt like he was
Ain't no way.
watching me, but again, I thought I was just being paranoid. But I went upstairs. I was hanging out with Nick and Catchy and, you know, our other friends. And then about 30 minutes later, the room that we're in, the door opens. It's Miz. He opens the door, makes eye contact with me, goes,
uh-oh. Bro's mad because his favorite streamer's getting exposed. Yes, buddy. We're all talking about it. And there's nothing you can do about it, bro. Cry me a river, dude. Cry me a river, dude.
ooh. And then closes the door and leaves. And I was like, what the fuck? But again, I was still trying my best to, you know, give the benefit of the doubt. Like, you know, maybe it's just like...
Bro said, bro, your favorite streamer's like, how old is your favorite streamer? Your favorite streamer is how old and still touching women inappropriately? Your favorite streamer's how old and gets mad when they ex-girl plays the same class as him? Your favorite like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
An awkward situation or something. But a couple months later, the person that he was hanging out with that night reached out to me privately and was apologizing. And I was like, why? And they're like, I just felt like I had to apologize to you because I felt so bad and so embarrassed of what was going on. Like, yes, he wanted to see what you were doing. He was saying, like, I want to go see what's upstairs. And he was checking every room. And then after he opened the room that you were in with Nick, he closed the door and started laughing. And then he just wanted to talk about, you know, how you guys broke up for the next, like, however many hours of the night.
What?
So I was like, wow. Okay. That's good to know, I guess. The next story that I want to tell involves what happened to me, Valkyrie, and Senna earlier this year when we were attacked at the Santa Monica Pier. Because that was obviously... Hold on, let me close all these fucking texts. I don't want to look at them. They're still on my desktop.
What the fuck?
Where was I?
The Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah, so, yeah, it happened March 3rd of this year. A lot of people were talking about how me, Ray, and Senna were attacked. Which was not an issue. Like, we had no issue with that. Like, obviously, it's big news. People are going to talk about it. It should be talked about. We had, like, no issues with anyone talking about it and covering it, and that included him. I was fine with that.
Wait, what?
He joined in on that whole thing of people going live to talk about it. And again, I'd like to remind people at this point, we were already a couple months into me being no contact with him, making it clear I didn't want anything to do with him. And so during this stream...
Mizkif fans are a bunch of narcissists and incels with a smile. I already figured that. I already figured that, but it's just like still shocking to me that after all the shit that came out about him, he still like had his platform that apparently he's so ashamed of because he feels like he could be doing bigger and better. But that's like, it's like another reason why I'm like, yo, this shit cannot be swept under the rug, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is the type of shit that more people need to talk about. More people need to show to the forefront that this nigga, like, yo, can we finally do something about this nigga, please? Hello? Like, I don't know how he's been able to just be chilling for so long, but obviously, you know, he's got that fan base who probably feel the same, who probably got the same type of humor and say the same type of shit that he be saying in DMs and shit like that to other people. Like, they losers, so like they relate to him because, you know, he's also a loser. So I'm like, yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm telling that. Yo, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. This nigga's weird. Not her, but the nigga she talking about. Weird.
He was covering what happened to me, Ray, and Senna. He decided that he was going to tell more of my personal stalker stories that I've never personally talked about or shared publicly myself. And one of these stories was one that, like, no one knew at all, and, like, it just felt so shitty because at the time that those things happened, like, you know, all the people that lived in that area together, we all came together and we all kind of decided, and this was heavily pushed by him, we should never talk about this because, you know, people are gonna be weird, it puts Emmy in more danger, and, you know, gives people ideas, so we're never gonna talk about it. But, you know, of course, as soon as there's some big drama that he's not involved in, and he finds a way to, you know, bring up, oh, I was there for something that happened to Emmy, he does it. he was on a stream talking about these personal stories of mine, and I caught wind of it. And by the way, it was also so frustrating not saying anything at this time because the way he told those stories, he kind of framed himself as like the hero.
Oh my god.
I held the stalker at gunpoint. No. Oh. The only person who ever came into contact face to face with that stalker before the police came was Bonnie. Bonnie is the person who found that guy outside, went inside, told everyone, called the police. The police came. All Miz did was he stood far away from the front door behind glass and metal with a gun.
Hey, get away from her. Yo, this nigga's weird for doing this shit. Yo, he's so, oh my god. This is their hero. This is their hero, bro. This is their hero.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Still very scary, but why are you acting like if anyone deserves credit for that, it's Bonnie. Like, it's literally stolen valor. I'm so glad I finally get to say that because she is the one who, like, kept everyone in
stolen valor! Stolen valor!
Anyway, back to the original thing, the Ray and Cinna.
What would convince you, like, what in your mind would think you, oh my god, this is my time. Oh my god, like, I'm about to write off this. Like, dude.
Stuff. So,
he did not love this girl.
I was obviously panicking, like, I just had this horrible thing happen to me the night before.
God, I can't, okay, we're almost done. I gotta hear what he says.
It was, like, huge, like, public, millions of people seeing it, and then my crazy ex-boyfriend is going live talking about more of my personal stuff, and I'm like crying, and Cinna and Ray are like what's wrong? And I tell them, and I'm like panicking. I'm like, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so, like these different people that I was like they can contact him because I did not want to contact him. So Ray, Cinna, some of me and Miz's mutual business partners, and Asmongold were all messaging him to stop. And by the way, Asmongold told me that he tried to call Miz while he was talking, and it rang 3 times and then hung up, which means that he saw it and he just wanted to be able to keep talking because, yeah.
I'm sorry. Yo, you know you tripping. If Asmongold is like, yo, okay, I'm not gonna lie, this nigga's weird. You know something's wrong with you if Asmongold is like, okay, what? Yo, this nigga's terrible, bro.
Yeah, anyway, just a little note. I don't know exactly what, like, the other people said to him, but Ray and Cinna told me that they were messaging him being like, bro, like, stop.
It just sucks that it always it sucks that it always has to come to this point. Like, she had to get touched like against her will for finally it's like, okay, we need to do something about this now, guys. That's what sucks. And it happens with a lot of people. It's not until like something very, very bad happens where people are like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of stuff we know about this guy and it's time to say something, bro.
What are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? And he was messaging them, who were also equally as traumatized as me, of course. They had gone through the same thing. Oh, what am I doing wrong? I'm letting people know what, girls go through. Was that your job? Well, anyway, yeah, that all happened a couple of months into me being no contact with him. And yeah, he was arguing with Ray and Cinna while they're trying to be like, bro, like, stop, like, you're making it worse. He finished talking about my stuff and then reacted to Cinna and Ray's whole stream where they were crying, addressing their communities, made sure to react to that, and then immediately went offline. So yeah, that was a terrible weekend.
I remember that. I didn't know she was a part of that because it was them in that stream. But they were coming at, I remember they were coming at them. They were saying, oh my God, they're like, it wasn't that serious. Like, they're doing too much. They're overreacting, da-da-da. Oh, that's crazy.
And I got threatened to be stabbed, and then the next day, my weird ex was going live trying to self-insert.
She was the one the guy was going after? Wow. Nigga, that's this shit goes all back to Twitch. Like, I'm taking this shit all back to the Twitch shit that happened. Knowing this shit, Like, I'm not even on that side, and I seen part of that shit. Knowing that this happened, you are still denying her like the security that of her choice, and leaving her with some shitty Twitch security. That all they gonna do is like, hey, cut it out. This shit is embarrassing.
So that he could make sure to farm his own clips. After that incident,
now you know what's about to happen. You know what's gonna be the most damaging thing for him. Like like everybody getting mad at him. Like that's gonna hurt him. That's gonna bother him. That's gonna hurt him to his soul. Everybody talking shit. Everybody memeing him. What's really gonna kill him, like inside and burn him, is to see how much more successful she gets with streaming after all this shit.
His attempts to talk to me only ramped up, which I showed those texts. We went back to Japan, and during that trip, he was texting and calling me, trying to call me quite a lot, begging me to take him back. And at the same time, I heard that he was reaching out to quite a few other streamers who know both of us. And he was crying to them about how he wanted to get back together and how
she just got signed to Red Bull. Look at God. Look at God. Oh yeah. Like everything, it writes itself, bro. It writes itself, bro. She finna be in the next fucking Freddy Fazbear movie, bro.
He thought someday we would reconnect and eventually get married.
This nigga gonna lose his mind.
I don't think he even meant that, but I hope not. But I assume he did that with the hope that they would relay the messages back to me since I wasn't talking to him. And I mean, some of them did. I also had a couple other streamers report to me that he would obsessively watch my stream and not in a like, oh, I wonder what Emmy's doing right now.
Hate watching.
Or like having my stream open.
He's hate watching.
Like he would be obsessively and attentively hate watching my stream.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He's literally one of them. He's those losers. He's those fucking losers on Twitch, on YouTube that have noties. As soon as noties go live, L stream, L video, shit streamer. He's one of them. That's why he got Autumn. Oh my God. It all makes sense now. That's why he has an audience. Autumn loser ass niggas watch him. He's the king of those niggas.
Like watching my stream and just saying horrible things almost every time that I've been live this year. And
Wow.
they tell me that he would want to discuss how he believed I still wanted him.
What?
Interesting, considering I never replied. And he would ask other guys if they thought I had slept with anyone this year. They'd be like, I don't fucking know, man. And then they told me he would say stuff like, no, there's no way she's done that. She's not like that. And she's probably waiting for me. Just...
Oh my God, I hope for his sake, though, that was a joke when he said that to somebody. Like, he said it in a memeing, joking way. Like, for his sake. Like, dear God, all this shit's embarrassing, but I hope for your sake, that part there was the joke. Like, that was a joke.
Really fucking gross stuff like that. And a couple of streamers in LA also told me that he was telling people that me and him still talk all the time, but we simply weren't together anymore because I was
LA, yuck.
too mature and I was not ready.
Wait, what?
Anymore because I was too mature and I was not ready. I was too immature.
Immature? Or he dead ass was mad because he's trying to say that you're mature is a bad thing. Like, what?
Couldn't see from the messages I showed. I'm not sure if like.
Oh, immature. Okay, I was about to
go
say.
back and read them.
Nigga, that makes you look crazy.
He was begging me to take him back for the majority of this year, which was 7 or 8 months total. And like I said, some of the messages were even, I believe, ChatGPT. Not that it really matters. It's just interesting, right?
No, that does matter, though.
As of today, it's been about 2 months since he has attempted to contact me directly.
Finally.
I think because about 2 months ago was when he started kind of getting scared that I might have been like, you know, telling people things, which again, I wasn't going on my way to do it, but if anyone ever asked me, I wasn't gonna lie to them. I mentioned this at the beginning before I started like fully telling the story. I heard from my friends, other streamers, and my employees that he had cooked up a plot that if I ever tried to talk about him, like about the abuse or anything else, he would try to go live and say that I killed my rabbits. And I was told that he approached several streamers who were around us a lot when we lived together and asked if they would basically back him up, and they refused. Obviously, they're not insane. And even something happened this weekend at TwitchCon. One of my employees told me he went up to.
Yeah. Maybe I threw things towards her. Yeah, I stalked her streams and talked shit. Yeah, I got pissed that she got more viewers than me. Yeah, I put my hands down her pants thinking that, oh, yo, I thought we was down. And then she yelled and got scared and shit like that. But she fucking killed rabbits, dog. She fucking killed rabbits. What's worse? What's worse? Yo, FB Jamal, yo. Thank you for the ticket. This is this. He's not a real person.
Saying
he's not a real person.
If any ever tries to talk about me, I will destroy her.
Mizkif, get dunked on. Get dunked on, kid.
Whatever that means. And within the same night, he also texted one of my best friends, and he would have known that I would have been with this girl. He texted her saying, hey, worried about her, hope she's okay. You know, right after he just said to my employee and other people that he was gonna try to destroy my life. Yeah, all in the same night. And, yeah, that was Saturday, so that pretty much leads us to today.
Like, past this?
Like, it's clear I've spent the last year of my life cutting him off and building a new life with people that actually care about me and doing my best to move on peacefully without causing any drama. I did not want to do this. A lot of other creators actually told me that after his other allegations in 2022, if I wasn't the first person to stand up for him and start appearing on his channel again, they do not think that they would have gone back to helping him with his content. So I always tried to keep things private, always tried to make things better, had hope that things would get better, you know, tried to be supportive, and my thanks that I got for all of that was abuse and resentment, and for all of 2025, all of this year, harassment and hatred from him and his community. While he was,
of course, it's his community, like, whatever.
The whole time, secretly begging for me to take him back behind the scenes. I've taken a lot of steps already, as I said, it's apparent. I've taken a lot of steps to restructure my life and be a lot more careful about who I help and who I invest my time and my care.
Yeah. Like, not everybody, bro, not everybody your friend, bro. Not everybody your friend. I learned that shit early. And I be trying to let people, I let people know that I know that, yo, not everybody's your friend. Not everybody is like, you don't need to feel like, yo, I gotta do this for somebody, or like, oh my God, I gotta do this video with somebody. No, like, if you genuinely fuck with that person, definitely do it. But if you go into it with the mindset of like, this will help me get to the, like, I'm not gonna lie, you should not just be doing that just cause this streaming shit is not that serious for you to try to get your foot in the door. I know for some people it's everything. And you know, but that's how you end up in shitty situations or around a shitty friend group, where when something happens, you feel like you can't say anything because those aren't your friends. You just the nigga that you just the friend of the nigga that told you to come slide or whatever. So it's like everybody's gonna kind of cover for this dude because they knew him longer, or this person because they knew them longer. Just be careful what situation you get yourself in and who you hang out with, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta see what I gotta see what he said. Where's his shit at, bro? You are an interesting. Oh, the Arky and Yugi clip.
Oh, you're
Jesus.
You used to live with Emerald, and then all of a sudden you wanted to use Emerald to become bigger, and you couldn't. So then she broke up with you.
And everyone's been like having way more fun and way more cooler things.
When was this? I mean, it says old, but like I said, I don't watch them like that. Emeru and Miz. So was this kind of, did people notice this all along, or were they just trolling and it just happened to be exactly what was going on? These niggas is diabolical. Yo, what the fuck? How do they perfectly like say it?
What even are you spinning?
Dude, Emerald used to always be in her room. Now she's like going IRL and having fun and doing a lot of cooler stuff
It's
now.
good thing she's disconnected from me because
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
You would have brought down the vibe, man.
Not that I feel sorry for this dude. But did he even do anything that warranted this that warranted this reaction, or were they just on go? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Facts.
Wait, Emerald was actually having so much more fun. Like his IRL, she was grilling, doing all type of stuff.
Look at his face! Look at his face!
You're grilling me right now.
Wow. The troller gets super fucking trolled. Gets fucking oofed.
Sorry. Bro, dude, that's where I'm chopped.
We weren't even dating, dumbass.
Well, of course, bro. Queen Emerald was not dating someone like you.
By the fucking gods. Hell no.
By the fucking gods. That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, I don't know her like that, but just from the shit I seen, the way her room laid out, I would not ever expect her to be going out with bro.
You should be like, you should see
God, no.
Look, oh, this guy. Oh my gosh. She's already thinking about how he could like ruin their careers.
He took over your spot. She's like,
yo, what the fuck? There's a longer clip. It's worse.
class was Emerald, bro.
Oh my God, Emerald was so cool.
I'm gonna keep it a bug.
Dude, everyone was like so cool.
Emerald, bro, I didn't think Emerald was gonna tap in with us. That's the thing. Because we were with Cinna and Bonnie, but it's just the thing that Emerald, when she popped up, I was like, dude, Emerald was.
He's stun locked. He can't even. Does he have a lisp? He can't even get it out.
Like I'm not gonna lie, everyone's been so cool so far, except for like.
I feel like there has to be like a cancer. Like there has to be like a reason people like. You know what I'm saying? It's always got to be that one point. But definitely, like Emerald was definitely probably one of.
I love these dudes. Oh my God, they just fucking. They don't stop. They don't know when to shut up either. It's like a ping pong ball. It's just the shit talking just bounces off back and forth, back and forth. One person says something, the other one's like, "Yo, I got something to top it."
You think that phases me at all?
What? Did you just get choked up?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? That like none of this. Like I don't even understand, bro. You can't hurt me. There's nothing you can do.
Oh, he's hurt. I know this tactic. I know. I know this tactic. There's nothing you can say to make me mad. It doesn't even bother me, actually. Come on, chat. How many times have we heard that shit? Just so you know, like, I've heard everything in the book. That doesn't bother me. It doesn't even hurt me. There's nothing you can do to hurt me. That doesn't matter. That doesn't faze me. Come on, buddy. Like, I hear you trying to force that sentence out so bad, bro.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about anything.
We collabed with Cinna, Bonnie, and Emerald the other day.
That's great. That's fine. Enjoy yourselves, brothers.
Whoa, bro, are you okay? Are you good?
Oh, I didn't even realize he was doing the fucking. I didn't realize he was fucking doing the emote. I didn't even realize. He's doing the emote. Brothers, I know what you wanted to say. I know what you wanted to say. I seen the DMs. I seen the DMs.
There's nothing.
Bro, I love when a weirdo get dunked on, bro. Like I don't want to say like I be waiting for shit like this, but I don't let it slip by when it does happen, man.
You can do.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about anything.
We collabed with Cinna, Bonnie, and Emerald the other day.
That's great. That's fine. Enjoy yourselves, brothers.
Brothers?
Whoa, bro, are you okay? Are you good?
Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. I just gotta.
Oh my God, he's flustered. I like, what the fuck?
I go to the bathroom. Like, give me a minute.
Dude,
I'm fine.
it's okay.
I know it's okay.
Dude, wait, what's wrong?
Are we in therapy or something, bro?
What did I say?
You said nothing.
Oh my God, they're so good. They're so good. Chat, I don't know who said, I don't know who's seen Barry, but the people that we watched Barry together on Patreon, chat, he's like the father. He's like the father in they're like the father in the garage. They know how to break down a human. They just know how to break down. They just know how to break down a fucking human.
You said you did a collab. That's cool. It's fine. I have no problem with that. I told you there's no issue.
You used to live with Emerald, and then all of a sudden you wanted to.
Look at his face when her name was brought up. Okay, that was the rest of what we saw. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go to let me see what he said. It's only fair that I hear, that I see the both sides.
Is this good?
There it is. The truth. This is called the truth, ellipses, which means this is the real side. This one was with Maya, huh?
Doing sponsors at my desktop.
You had 7,000 viewers when you were playing the crane game.
I had 14,000 this morning IRLing at the nonprofit.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that.
He gets upset when I succeed.
No, okay. I used no. I used to get upset. I'm not kidding you, chat. I used to legitimately get fucking pissed because I'm like, are you fucking serious? I brought this bitch into the world, and now all of a sudden she's fucking growing faster than I.
How does he get? Oh, I know what he does. I see what he does. Bro, he be going for these small, little fragile girls, bro. To feel like powerful, bro. I ain't gonna lie, she look like a fucking little child sitting there, bro. Especially with her haircut. She like fucking 11. He go for these little girls so he can feel dominant. That's not gonna have no type of. They not gonna talk back to him, raise their voice at him.
I was going like this, and she was going like this, and I'm like, what the hell is this crap? What is going on here? It's the fucking Babsity effect. So I was pissed. I'm like, you were such a pussy.
The fact that you can say that
And like, that's funny. That's not funny. That's not funny at all.
and feel like it's okay that you felt that way and just be like, yeah, I was like that. Like, that is crazy. That's bad.
Is it bad?
Yes.
And guess what? I don't care anymore.
That's bad.
But I don't care anymore. And I stopped caring.
He's okay as long as I never have more viewers than him. If I ever surpassed him in viewership, which will never happen.
Oh, she'd be done. I'd pull the plug.
He could not take it. He could not.
I'd pull the plug.
Which I kind of understand.
Chat, it's like if she beats me in Mario 64. That's literally what it'd be like if she has more viewers. It would feel like she 2-0'd me, and I would just not have that.
And he's trying to pass it off like it's a joke. I mean, but even then he's saying like, no, I'm dead ass. Like, I'm serious. But it's so crazy how like 4K. And everyone's like, nah, he's so funny and so real. Like, I relate. Like, to be just so open and honest. Oh yeah, I saw this where he was throwing back. Wait, oh my god, wait, what the fuck? I didn't see this part.
Mizkif, that was
Throw
not
it back.
funny.
Throw it
Yeah,
back.
there better be.
Fuck.
Anyway, there's something about being trapped in a car with an angry, aggro man that is like the absolute most helpless thing. Dude, I did a guy that would go like 100 miles an hour on the, like, we would fight in the car, which was never my decision. Like, it just always like happened. Like, we just would like fight in the car, and then he'd go like 100, and I would like literally like beg him to slow down. I'd be so scared and I'd cry, and then he would not slow down until I apologized.
Well, Chad, that could be anybody. Let's be honest.
Whoa. So then I started driving only. Like, I wouldn't let him drive me anywhere. But then if we'd get in a fight while I was driving, he would like pound my ceiling in my glove box.
Ooh,
He would like
that's scary.
scream and like hit the ceiling and like.
Okay, that checks 2 boxes. But that could still be anybody.
Hit the glove box and just like scream profanity and scream like he would like just call me terrible things while he was doing it. And then I'd pull over and be like, get out of my car, and he'd be like, no. And then I was like, well, okay. Because what am I gonna do?
Yeah, what are you
What am I gonna do?
What the fuck was that? Okay, they were playing around in that clip. That's extra Emily. Hell no. Did not drop. What the fuck? Okay, now Now he crossed the line. Now he crossed the line, bro. Let me see this. Okay, let me hear.
Goodbye? No, it's not goodbye. Not at all. Explain yourself. I will.
He's locking in. Oh, he's locking in.
There's some people that are saying some pretty crazy things. I haven't even gone on Twitter. I saw other things. I'm like, damn. But I've been around for 10 years now. A lot of you guys know, pretty far away from this stuff at this point. But I am totally okay with exposing a lot of things and saying things. At this point, I think it's pretty obvious I will not be friends with any of these people after this. Ludwig was right. I am going to completely separate myself from these people, this community, which is fine, and I've already been doing it.
Can you mute your thing?
But I have hundreds of messages and DMs from people, things that people probably would never want to get released that are very interesting for everyone, and I will be releasing.
Yo, so the first thing he does is get up here. Yo, look how he's moving though. Like he's like, usually these type of streams start like, so I know what you're hearing. I know what you're seeing. A lot of people are judging me without even have heard my side. So if y'all could just this nigga like, okay, so first of all, I got tea on everybody. So anybody that want it, we can do it. So it don't even matter. I know what niggas did. I know where they were. I know who they was with. And I know when they did it and why they did it. So we can really do that. If niggas think they gonna take me down, nigga, no, I'm not leaving. This is not the end of it. This is not the end. This is the beginning. My nigga, fuck is you talking about? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, bitch, you think I give a fuck? Nigga, I'm crazy. I don't give a fuck. This nigga is not here to apologize. What the fuck?
It as time goes on, because why not? Before that, I would like to address everything that was said today. I wrote this myself, so I don't know if it's even good. I am not the best writer, as a lot of you.
Well, that's not a good start. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that you just said that makes me think AI. ChatGPT. Nah. I seen the poem, my dog.
You know, I have a lot of half my screen right now is red because I can't write for shit. It's not through ChatGPT. Shut up. So this is
Yo, don't try to make a joke. That shit not funny. That shit didn't hit, bro. Come on, bro. Stop.
April of 2021. We met online when we were playing 18.
See, that's the thing though. I think he like says jokes and try to be like, make it like relatable and shit like that. But it's like, no, like dead ass address this shit. Address it. Like, this not the time to be like, yo, he's so real. Like, he's so real in like these jokes. He's like grounded and da, and he doesn't have his chat in emo. Like, he's letting it go. Like, please, bro, explain.
Annihilator Cup. This is me and Emmy. I was introduced to her through it, and my chat started to like us hanging out. I didn't have feelings for her or anything, but I thought we could start hanging out more and be friends. So we met through the Annihilator Cup. A lot of you guys know this. I was playing with her. My chat liked her a lot. She was fun to hang out with, so we started hanging out. We started to play games with each other on stream, and we started to grow closer together. We started calling each other, and we were flirting. We didn't do anything, but it was pretty obvious that Emiru had feelings for me as well as I had for her. But we couldn't really do anything because at the time, she was dating a girl named Bonnie, another cosplayer from another state, and I was dating Maya. Me and Maya broke up. I broke up with her because the relationship felt stagnant, and Maya's sanctuary started to take over a lot of her life, and we hardly had time to hang out with each other. Since Maya moved out, I knew I wanted a streamer to move into the house, preferably a girl to farm content with, but I didn't want it to happen so fast. I didn't know if I wanted to be Emmy, but she told me about a stalker that came to her house with a bat, and she didn't live at her house anymore. I told her to come move in with me in Austin because she had a stalker, and we want to make content, and the guy will probably be scared since there's a bunch of people around instead of her in her Kansas home by herself. From there, our relationship started growing very fast. Within just weeks of moving in, she would sit in my room with me late at night, and I would watch Pokemon over and over again, season 1. I loved it because she made me feel like it felt like my childhood and a place of calmness. She would fall asleep in my bed, but some nights we would touch our backs on legs together. We knew we liked each other. We just knew it was a bad idea. Talks of her joining OTK happened fast as well, and I knew that if we were potentially going to date, we'd have to keep it a secret. Nobody was allowed to know. Streamers as well were already starting to resent me, saying that it was a shitty thing that I moved Emmy in so fast and replaced Maya so quickly. If people found out we were dating, I could be hated by my peers and lose what I created in OTK. I didn't know if we were going to date, and I knew if we were going to make it happen, it was going to be very stressful, but I had no idea what was going to come. It was the beginning of January of 2022. Emmy just had her huge party in an arcade celebrating her birthday on stream. Everyone from Austin was there, and as we were celebrating her joining OTK, there was a huge scare. Someone outside in the parking lot rammed into my Audi R8 and drove off. And while we were outside thinking it was a schizo viewer, we were told that the person who just hit my car was now inside holding a gun. This scared us to no end. Me and Conrad's pants ran inside in fear to get everyone out and make sure everything is okay. My first concern was Emmy. I wanted her to be safe. The cops came, the drunk driver did have a gun, and was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison. Me and Emmy were terrified that night, and on the way home, I grabbed her hand, and she grabbed mine, and we knew we were trauma bonded, and we didn't want to let go. We would wake up together, stream together, and hang out with each other all night. She quickly became my best friend.
Did I just... Emeru is a better tank than you ever could. Niggas is not serious. Niggas is not serious. They're not serious.
And someone that I felt for the first time I was in love with. We hung out all day.
Okay, you know what? Okay.
Every day. We were always so happy with each other. Playing games until the night, loving every moment we were with each other. I remember one day I left my house. She called me just so we can be on the phone together, as we always did. And we were playing a song called Falling in Love with You with Elvis came on. And I felt that love, first time I felt love for a girl, and I thought I'd want it to never let it go. The first year of our relationship, we almost had no fights. We started to date officially in January of 2022, and up until my cancellation, everything was perfect. She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got a bruise from it, and I stopped. That's all that.
Wait, what?
Perfect. She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got a bruise from it, and I stopped. That's all that.
So you wasn't throwing stuff at her, but you threw your phone when you was brushing your teeth, and she got a bruise from it. You said I wasn't throwing bottles and stuff at her while we were fighting. Also, the time that she did bruise is when I threw my phone. I was brushing my teeth. It's not adding up. It's not making sense.
Happened. I will throw you and show you an example, chat. I'm brushing my teeth. Right here. Look at me. I would throw my phone on the bed.
Okay, but like, what about the other times that she's talking about where you're throwing her, you're throwing stuff at her? Why are you throwing stuff at her?
Lob it over because I was going to bed. So I would just throw the phone. That's it. And when that's the whole thing. I didn't throw it at her. I want to make that very clear. I never threw it at her. I never hit her. And she even said in her situation that she bruises easily. She brushed over that
What about the eye? I'm pretty sure she said she bruised her eye though, right? Were you brushing your teeth then?
Threw water bottles with her on my phone near her, but that wasn't during our fights. It would be throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got bruises from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened. I did feel a lot of stress over the time of our relationship up until this point from her stalkers. From the ones that would show up at her old house, and also stalkers that just had from her TikTok postings. We found after being with each other that her stalkers had a lot would come to her a lot from her short form content. These people were schizophrenic and would think that she is talking to them. Whether it was songs she played, the way she looked at the screen, or just the titles of the videos, these people started to feel she was talking to them and come to our house to stalk her. These people thought in their heads they were dating her. They were out of their mind and dangerous. I told her, if we're going to be serious about this relationship, I need her to stop posting as much and to not farm these people. She agreed.
Okay, hold on, bro. Hold on. You knew that this girl had stalkers before. You invited her to your home knowing she had stalkers. You then got into a relationship with a girl that you knew had stalkers. You then see, yo, I ain't gonna lie, she got a lot of stalkers. You then put it on her to tell, yo, change your whole shit up. Like, stop doing your content. Stop doing this type of content. You wanted to be with her. You supposed to be the man. Protect her, nigga. Fuck. How you blame it on her? How you flip the script on her?
And understood that it was a safety.
You literally are the man. Just by birth. Not by quality. But you're literally the man of the relationship, bro. You supposed to be the one. You got into this situation. Protect her, my nigga. Fuck.
Concern for not only me, but the house. Russell, Simply, Corey, or anyone that was in my house or anyone that was near us. She agreed that she wouldn't want to hurt anyone else and knew that posting these types of TikToks and posts can mess with us and is something I'm not comfortable with.
That's crazy. She can't even fucking post TikToks. You got to stop posting TikToks because they think you're in a relationship. All right, I'm listening.
As a guy. So she would tell me that if I had a problem to let her know. And at first it was minor things here and there, but over time it got harder and harder to deal with. There were more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I could get in a ton of trouble with OTK and cause a ton of problems. I told her if we were going to be serious about this relationship, I need to stop posting as much and to not farm these people. And then there was more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I can get in a ton of trouble with OTK. and can cause a ton of problems in my life. So I lied to all of my old friends, S-Fan included, who lived just next door to me, and everyone in OTK, and that was very hard for me to do. We had a doggy door between our rooms just so we can hide it from everyone else, including my roommates. We would lock the doors to avoid our roommates finding out. As time went on, they found out, but to most of our friends in the Austin circle, they never officially knew. That stress alone would drive anyone mad, but our love for each other was strong and we knew we can handle it. In September in 2022, a lot of you guys know, I was canceled by Trainwrecks and others trying to claim I covered up sexual assault. It was proven wrong, but that destroyed my mental health. I felt like my brain cracked and I was never the same since. I was suicidal, depressed, and I didn't know what to do with my own life. Every day,
I'm listening.
it felt like an absolute nightmare. I was losing OTK, my mental health, and all my friends. Emiru was one of the only people that were there for me. She did sponsor.
And you treated her like shit. Her words. And I'm not gonna lie, I seen the text. And texts. Nigga, that's not love. That's not love, bro.
Sponsors to go with me to Japan. She went with me anywhere I needed because she wanted me to be happy. And she knew sometimes I freaked out, I lashed out, but she loved me and she knew I was in a terrible mental place. It got so bad, the stress and constant talking about the same things over and over and no sleep and depression, that most of my hair started to fall out and Emery started to hurt herself while we were in Japan. As this time happened, I was a massive wreck, couldn't think straight, and being that Emeru hung out with me all day, she too started to become high-strung. Ugh. We would yell at each other, fight, and argue all the time. Things we never once did. I felt this.
I'm not gonna lie, like, looking at this, I'm just trying to see, like, I feel like I'm watching how he probably manipulated these girls that he was with. Like, I'm just trying to, like, I think I'm seeing how he got them to stay for so long.
Relationship was taking a huge strain, but I thought it could be fixed over time.
Because it's like, bro, he does shit, even, like, shit that he's been canceled for over and over again. Like, I feel like every time I see this nigga, when, like, the most I see him is when it's around something, around him being canceled. Around him being canceled. And every time, it's the waterworks and the sympathy shit. And it somehow works because, like, nothing ever happens. And it'll be crazy if it happens again.
Since things were just so amazing that first year. But I'm so gay. But as we stayed around.
And he's so relatable. He's so relatable, too. Oh, my gosh. He's so relatable. No, he's funny. He's so funny. Chat. Leave him alone, bro. Leave him alone, bro.
Longer, I started resenting her a lot more. You can take it out of remote only mode. Emeru has a lot of rabbits. It was her calling when she first.
There's no way.
Moved in. These were a big part of her life. But as those rabbits moved out of her room and into the living room, they started to see disgusting neglect.
Oh my God. He said the whole bit about Japan and how his mental was very bad and she was hurting herself and stuff like that. And then he hit space, enter, pause for crying, pause for sympathy points, insert relatable joke, probably I'm such a pussy or I'm gay probably would hit better. And then talk about the rabbits. Flip the script on her. Talk about the rabbits. Dig into her now. Dig into her. You're showing your sympathy. You've shown that you're emotional and that you emotionally care and it matters and you hurt just like any other human. Now it's time to get on her. She don't feed her fucking rabbits. These rabbits get neglected.
No food, no water, sometimes not having clean bedding for weeks. I, along with many others who would come over, would give them what they needed, and I would tell her all the time to take care of them, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many of them just died over 1 year of being around.
Yo. And they just donating to him like crazy and shit too.
In my house, my cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt terrible. And my brother once came over and said, and I quote, "If you ever marry this woman, I'll never forgive you." Here is a video up.
What did we need to know him saying that for? Why did we need to know that he said that?
Close of Emeru's rabbits. These are.
Where's the rabbit?
small little mites that are inside the rabbit cage, and she didn't care. She completely neglected these animals, and I'm not going to sit around and let people say that she didn't. People who came to my house knew that they were neglected. This is an up-close view of the rabbit cage being completely disgusting and neglected. She left them to die, and I'm not going to sit here and have her pretend she didn't. It's fucking disgusting.
Bro, I'm sorry. You can't start your video like this. Like you can't start your you addressing the situation like this, bro. I'm sorry. And on top of that, you're doing exactly what she said you would do. I don't know if you saw her stream or just saw the clips, but she said you would do this. And like now it's like the big focal part of your presentation. You didn't address the crazy shit yet. All you did is address the phone bruising her leg. She said some crazier shit than that. That's nasty though. I ain't gonna lie, sis. That's nasty. Ugh. I can only imagine.
This is a video from my own brother. I didn't record this. These are mites all around her cage. I would tell her to take care of them all the time, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many died just over a year or two of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt bad, and my brother once came over and said that if I marry her, he'll never forgive me. In fact, when Maya came over during my cancellation, she actually commented on Emeru's rabbits and said, "These rabbits are completely neglected, and this is disgusting." Emeru wouldn't clean the cages, and the smell became so bad that we started to have the rabbits just be outside. I told her if that's the case, she's got to make sure.
Yo, I'm sorry, but if this is like your parry, if this is your parry to all the shit that she said, I don't think that's like a good one. Like, yeah, neglecting rabbits is very bad, and it's a shitty thing to do. But what about the shit that you did? When will we talk about this? Is it in the rest of this video somewhere? Please tell me it is. Because right now it seems like you're going tit for tat right now.
Sure, she's giving them water because they are her responsibility. Instead, these rabbits were left outside in 100-degree heat with no food or water or anything. Most of the time being in cages with no bedding besides poop all.
Okay, look. Also, I get it's her rabbits. But like, if I seen it was hot outside and they were left outside, nigga, bring them in the house. Come on, bro. You can bring them in the house. Ain't no way you scared of bunnies, bro. Come on, bro.
All over the place. Emmy didn't care. She would sit inside and play League of Legends all day. And what this showed me is that I don't want her to be my children's mother, and I couldn't.
You lost me. You lost me. You fucking lost me. Nigga, I seen the messages, bro.
Imawu, whenever you're ready to talk, you can call me back. I've been messaging you on every platform. 55% of this message is ChatGPT. That's how much I really want to talk to you, my good lady.
You can't pull this. Nah, my brother told me don't marry her. I'm thinking like, yo, I can't wife a girl that don't take care of bunnies, bro. Because I'm about the bunny like, bro. I fucks with Bugs Bunny, bro. Like, nah, I can't do that. You cannot move like that.
See myself marrying her. The fights from these times started to get worse. I would constantly want to be farther and farther from her. I would use her for content, but after stream would want to be alone. I didn't know how to break up with her or end things. She was a co-owner of my org, the only person I knew, and the strain of the relationship and hiding the relationship was really taking a toll on me. On top of that, the stalkers were getting worse.
Y'all were business partners. Oh my God. That shit was doomed from the beginning. I ain't gonna lie.
Worse. One stalker came to my house and I had to point a gun at him for 30 minutes until the cops came. These stalkers are no joke. And the pressure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's the shit you signed up for when you started dating her and moved her in your house. You knew what she was going through. My nigga. Like what? Why are you acting so surprised that now now I gotta defend her from these maniacs? What? Are you kidding me? She's been dealing with this trauma for like how many years, and then like now I date her and she still gotta deal with it, and now it's my problem? What? This is such an inconvenience.
From the relationship, the anger I felt, and the stalkers as a whole really made us lash out at each other. She would tell me that she doesn't realize what she's doing, that she didn't understand what she was doing wrong, but I would constantly tell her on and off stream that she needs to do more because these stalkers are getting worse. I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't. And I was aggressive at times. In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole, stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. This is because I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't want...
The good old I don't want to get hurt thing. I'm not gonna lie, these are just all controlling features. Like you just, I don't want you to go here. I don't want you to wear this. I don't want you to talk to this person. I don't want you to talk about the situations you've been going through with the stalkers. Me, I, Do you realize, like, do you hear yourself when you talk, my guy? Nah, you were kind of a jerk, but it's a little understandable. Jesus Christ.
I want Emmy to get assaulted. I didn't want some man to do something to her when I'm not there, and I wanted to keep her safe. And I know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the fucking relationship, but I was so confused as a person. And I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry things got to this fucking point, man. The last 9 months of this relationship, things got extremely fucking toxic. I told her to move out. She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times. She would get upset if we didn't sleep together or if we weren't around.
Remember, this is you. This is you. Remember, you're saying this, but this is you.
I miss when you say merp.
You wrote those words. You dead ass wrote that shit. You dead ass said that. And you trying to make, I'm supposed to believe in my mind that you didn't want nothing to do with her. I'm sorry. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I miss the way you merp.
She always wanted me to drive over to her house, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone. And that increased our fights. But the stalkers continued, and I got even more stressed. They started to take pictures of me whenever I would drive to her house. They knew my every movement. I couldn't take it. Between the rabbits, the stalkers.
Wow, now you see how she feels. Interesting. What were you wearing? Perhaps change how you drive your car. You see how crazy that sounds? Maybe stop wearing your pajamas and dress like a man. Maybe perhaps then the stalkers will be scared and stop doing what they're doing.
And the overall ability to handle situations with each other, I knew this wouldn't last, but I didn't know how to get out of the relationship. She did not want to move out. As for me telling Cheddar to leave my house, he was swatting at Chompy constantly and making him bleed. I not only was the one that wanted her to move out first, I was the one that wanted the cat out of the house because he was attacking my cat. Every month went by the last year and our fights started to get louder. We were breaking up with each other almost weekly. Fights were getting more aggressive and shouting began to increase. I was not perfect and I reflect on those situations poor taste of myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. Perfect, and I reflect on those situations poor taste of myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression.
She's done. No. I'm dead ass. She's done. Everything she said in her video, I don't give a fuck. You're done. You threw clothes at him? The ones with zippers on it? And plushies? Do you know what that can do to a person? Is this nigga serious? Yo, she threw fucking Balenciaga at me and I snapped. I said, bitch, this ain't Gucci. And I punched the wall. What?
Time did say I was going to kill myself during an argument, but Emmy did this as well numerous times. She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression of the situation while it was happening. This is the situation.
Okay, let me. Two Emmy from primary. Wait. I'm freaking out. What is happening? I'm so confused. Call me when you can. I'll call you back later. I feel like shit right now. I literally want to kill myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and like a problem. Did you just say hi back? What the? Okay, what the hell? What was she talking about? What happened?
Told that a stalker's at the house. I'm freaking out. What's happening? Can you call me? I'll call you. I literally want to kill myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and like a problem.
Oh, because she found out there were stalkers at the house. She was away. She freaked out and was like, "Yo, are you dead ass? Like, oh my god, like." So she probably feels like she's a problem because I mean they're there. This nigga, I'm pretty sure this nigga didn't have stalkers, so they were probably stalking because of him or because of her. and she feels responsible for it.
Just want to.
The I want to kill myself over that that's low OD, but I feel like she was probably just freaking out or some shit like that.
Show this. She was also using
being super dramatic.
I want to kill myself a lot in our situation and relationship. This is while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers. This stalker who was at my house, his background picture was Emaru, and when he talked to the cops, he was in love with her and thought that she was talking to him. It is disgusting.
What the fuck? Bro, no wonder why she's fucking freaking out. Nigga, like, that's insane. Bro, call her back. Call her.
What these stalkers can do. I will say this. The fact that this guy came to my house and the result of it was a cop brought him down the street to a QT.
Wait, I'm sorry. So he just sent a picture. He just sent a picture of him aiming a gun at the dude and then didn't say nothing back. I ain't gonna lie. I would freak out too. Like, wait, are you dead ass? Hello? What's going on? Are you good? I'm gonna kill myself. Like, yo, say something, bruh.
Which is a 7-Eleven, 15 minutes away, and that's all they did, is terrifying for these girls and terrifying for the situation in general. I knew that the relationship wasn't healthy at this point. I knew we had to end it in soon. One day, Emmy posted a very provocative picture, one that she knew I would hate, and she posted it to make me upset. She admitted that she made me upset with it, and we got into a heated argument, and I broke up with her. We broke up for about a month, then got back together because we thought we can make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food, and then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then. But we got back together soon afterwards. And during those last few months where we were fighting, we were still fighting, but it did feel like the relationship had good progress. And we were both agreed we need to talk about our future.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all, like, her crying, y'all holding each other, and you kissing her is not a green light for you to then get on top of her and try to put your hands down her pants. I'm sorry. That's just not the vibes. Like, that's not the vibes, or it doesn't excuse anything that you read the situation wrong. I don't see, because you're a grown adult. You're not a fucking horny teenager or some shit like that. You're a grown adult. I'm just trying to think how that's ever an okay situation. Especially like I'm just trying to think what in that situation. Even if that's your girl, like, even if, like, say your girlfriend, like, it's currently your girlfriend, like, that's your girlfriend. She's sobbing and crying and you're comforting her and you're giving her kisses. Like, you know, that makes sense. What doesn't make sense is, like, she's still sobbing and crying and then you trying to fuck. Huh? That's not okay. Even if that was your girlfriend. I'm sorry. Like, think about this. Nothing even happened. You just say she's crying and you're kissing her and you're like, can I finger you? Is that not crazy? If it sounds crazy to say, do you think it might be even crazier to just do? Yes or no? I'm just saying. If it's crazy to say, how the fuck do you think the reaction is gonna be if you just do it? Nigga, it's weird. You're Coots McGee. That's sexual assault, brother. Like, y'all wasn't even in a relationship at that point.
Since it's been 3 years, we should see what we want, and Emmy had an idea to write down everything we wanted on paper. I'm gonna let everyone know that what I'm about to say is very true. This is exactly what happened, and she cannot argue this. One day, after staying over Emaru's house, Emaru made me breakfast, and she wrote down everything she wanted. She wrote she wants me to move closer to her. She wrote that she wants me to marry her, and she wants kids with me in the next 5 years. And I just looked at this letter that was staring in front of me, and I just handed her back the paper. She began to cry, and I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had completely died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well. I walked away. I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say is, "Don't go. I love you." That week, I made flights to Japan because I didn't want to sit around and wait to possibly get...
See, now this is where it's different versions. Because she said one thing, he's saying another. And this is where it's like, who telling the truth here? But I'm not going to lie. The way you're messaging her, like stacking up messages. And it was when you were in Japan too. Like some of those messages were when he was still in Japan.
Back together again. I have never talked to her in person since. I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I have been removed from OTK, Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what was going on. Nobody was talking to me or contacting me.
It was more than that. It was more than that.
And I have had so much regret. Times where I wanted to go back. Times where I've drunk messaged her love letters, as you saw on stream. But after 10 months, I know we're much better off without each other. I did see her at a party once at Simply's house. The house was very small, and I opened the door, I said whoops, and proceeded to talk in the other room about what I possibly did wrong, and began to bawl out and be depressed because I just saw my ex-girlfriend. I want to make it very clear. I was not following her, nor lingering around her. I was with others the entire night. The house is about 2,000 square feet with about 50 people there. I, of course, was near her, but I was never following her. This year has been very hard for me, and I'm sure for her. I even went to Japan and drank every single night just to sleep. Going from being with each other for 3 years straight and trauma bonding to be completely alone is such a difficult thing for both of us.
Why was you even walking in the room if like the house was small? Why? How did you? I don't. Whatever, bro. That's not the worst shit you did.
Began therapy in February of this year.
Or are being accused of. I ain't gonna lie.
With EMDR therapy, something she recommended me when we were dating. I'm very happy to say that I feel better than ever, and I've gotten a lot of the stress I've had away. I've also moved from Austin myself, and I've had a lot of trauma lingering from there as a whole, and I feel a lot better from that. I truly hope nothing but the best for Emmy. I know she said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false, but I do hope nothing but the best for... I know she said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false.
I do believe a lot of them were false? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. She had receipts. You ain't show one receipt yet. Can I at least see the note? Did you keep the note? And the way you phrasing shit used to make it seem like it's like this is some rom-com, or not a rom-com actually, just some romance movie. Bro said, she handed me the note. I looked in the mirror knowing that I'm not the man she needs to be with, and then handed it back. And her final words were, "Don't go." Like,
but I do hope nothing but the best for her. And
can you talk about hate watching and the views and shit?
I'm sorry that any of this happened. I hate that we're in this situation, and I hope that she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of 2 relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself. I've been single for the past 10 months and I plan to stay that way. I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on myself, not just for me, but for the people around me. If you're wondering if it's scripted, the answer is, of course it is. I wrote it out because I cannot freeball this. This is a very serious situation. I want to make this real, and that's it. Okay? I'm going to stand up for myself. I am going to defend myself in these situations. I am not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well.
Drop
if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next 2 days of other people, of other things.
Oh man, he dragging it out like a fucking Netflix show, man. Drop that shit now, bruh. We don't need episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Drop it. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm trying to clear my name, I'm dropping that shit instantly.
I have a lot of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go fucking buck wild. But I want to make it very clear. When it comes to Emiru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan. My plan for myself was very simple. If Emmy were to say something about me, I would say something back. That's it. I never had a plan in my...
You just talked about the rabbits. You literally talked about the rabbits. And you made... Like, that was the... Actually, in fact, the rabbits is the only thing you got a receipt for. That's the only thing you made sure you had a receipt for. You ain't got a receipt for nothing else going on with all these accusations. That's the only thing you drop pictures and videos for. Come on, brother.
My life to go after her or do anything. It was if she ever said anything, I would say something as well. And that's completely understandable. Can you clarify what, if anything, was said to her team at TwitchCon? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear. And that is exactly what I said. And that is what's going to happen because you can't mess with me anymore. I don't have anything to lose. I'm sorry I don't. Go after me all you want. I have nothing to lose. And I will say this proudly. Emeru abused those rabbits. She did. And if you're in Austin, Texas, and you want to say that she didn't abuse those rabbits at my house, you're lying. You know she did.
Nigga, that's all, I'm sorry. Like, yo, shout out to them rabbits. I hope them rabbits find a good home. Shout out to the chirper, to the. But my nigga, like, yo, compared to the shit that you're getting accused of, like, I don't know if the rabbits is the best thing to hone in on, bro.
She abused those rabbits and she let them outside, and it's disgusting. And I didn't want to bring this up ever. This was not something I planned on bringing up in my life, but it's something that she claims that she didn't do, and people are trying to defend her from that.
Yo, someone, I ain't gonna lie, clocked it. Okay, but did she abuse humans? Now that doesn't mean yo, fuck them rabbits. Hell no. But like, my nigga, like, did she jump on a rabbit? Did she throw bottles at the rabbit? Did she throw phones at the rabbit? Did she get mad when the rabbit was on stream eating and was getting more views and shit? like, bro, I'm sorry, dog. You gotta do something else. She's saying a lot of the shit that you did towards her, and your response is a lot of the shit that she did towards a fucking rabbit. Shout out, like I said, shout out to rabbits. I love the animals. A bitch, it's a fucking rabbit. What about what she do to you personally? Is there any excuse for the shit that you did?
Like Asmongold, where he says that one of her rabbits she took and brought around. What about the other 6 rabbits that died? As for what happened with me and Emery,
R.I.P. the rabbits. Murderer. Wait a minute. My mind has changed.
it is I mentally have been fucked up for years, and I'm very proud of myself for working on myself. And I think leaving Austin was the best thing, not just for me, but for everyone around me. I do believe that. I fucked up a lot, and I'm never gonna not admit that. And I realized I need to be alone. I never got kicked out of Austin, Texas. I left myself. I'm absolutely mentally fucked. I have been slowly working on it. I do feel like I've been getting.
I've been knowing that. It's your eyes. It's something about it. It's something about it, and then it's a lot of the shit that I've seen. I ain't gonna lie. Anytime I see somebody using the hard R and messages and shit like that, it tells me all I need to know about them, bro. I don't care. I don't care what anybody gotta say. Tells me all I need to know, and I just need to stay away. Because I know what I'm looked at as. And now that all this is happening and coming out, my jaw didn't touch the floor. My jaw didn't touch my chest. I was just like, oh, it's happening now? Okay. I'm just saying, like, bro, these niggas is weird. They're weird. I don't know how much of this shit is true on her side, but I'm not gonna lie. I seen the messages. I seen a lot of the messages, but I don't know how much shit is true on her side. But I'm not surprised if the majority of that shit was true, bro. I would not be surprised if the majority of this shit was true, because niggas on that side are weird. They're weird, and I'm gonna always stand on that. Fuck these niggas. They're weird. Fucking weird. Oh my god. They all they care about is how they can get on, how they can stay on, and how they can keep everybody else down and out the fucking way. How they can use people and all that bullshit. Fuck them. Fuck them. Talk to a lawyer, nigga. Get it figured out. You're weird.
Better. I feel like I'm very calm right now. I don't feel stressed. I don't even feel angry. I feel that every day I'm trying to learn more and more and do better, but I'm going to stand up for myself in a lot of these situations because a lot of it was not true. And I don't like that she was portraying that it was just me who was at fault. It was a toxic relationship, and that's what it was. Why was viewership so important? I will bluntly say this, and I'm very honest. I was, and I still am, but I very much was someone that was massively obsessed with streaming and viewership. And when my cancellation happened, and even before it, I mean, it's something you guys know. I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my fucking life. It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing.
I'm not gonna lie. You need to. You have a fucking problem, and you need to use that problem and like tell people how much that shit don't fucking matter, and tell your audience it's weird. Tell your audience to stop caring about numbers. Just so that the niggas that are just as weird as you are can see like the king of all the weirdos. Oh, this shit's corny. Okay, let's move on. Like, cause nigga, this shit is only gonna get worse.
Obsessed with streaming and viewership, and
you got niggas who don't even stream that care about people's numbers.
my cancellation happened, and even before it, I mean, it's something you guys know. I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my fucking life. It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am, I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch my old stream. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people, and it's a problem.
Sad.
It's a serious. It was a
and nigga, that shit don't go away overnight. Like, he could say that's in the past, nigga. That's still no. You still feel that way. Like, yo, oh my god, that's crazy though. That's crazy. Anybody that's doing better than you, like, you get mad at them, even your own girl. That's fucking sad. That's fucking sad. Any updates on the iPhone I won? Shut the fuck up.
Definitely way better than I was now, or I am now, but it's a serious problem that I am still working on to this day. I am not perfect, and I fucked up with that. I've been this way for a very fucking long time, where I'm a competitive dude, and I think I'm very competitive with streaming.
That's not, I don't think that's competitive. Like, you shouldn't be competing with your own girl.
Because I really care about it a lot. I've sunk my whole life into this thing. Did you really drive 150 miles an hour? I'm gonna say this very clear. If you know me in Austin, Texas, I drive fast everywhere. I drive fast literally everywhere.
Yikes, that's not good. That's not good. That's not a good answer. That's not a good answer. That's not a good answer at all, but did you drive fast? Bro, I drive fast anywhere. Did you throw your phone at Emerald? Bro, I throw my phone all the time. Do you care about the view count? Bro, I mean, who doesn't care about views? Come on now. But it's not like, oh my God, this is not good.
I'm in an Audi R8 in Austin, Texas, where the freeways are open. I drive fast all the time. I remember one time when she was picking me up from the airport and she was in—
Are you gonna blame her? Oh no, you're gonna flip it on her. Okay, let's hear this. Let's hear this. What did she do? What did she do?
In her blue Corvette, and she started the speed when we were on a straightaway when she was getting mad, and she stayed quiet.
No way. She did the same thing that she said you did, and also your other girlfriend said you did. But it's different because she did it too. So it cancels out. Okay. I'm glad you told us this. Okay, bet. She's weird. She's weird for that.
I don't remember the exact speed she got up to, but we were definitely flying. But I'll say this. I have no problem admitting fault. The person that I was—
He has no problem admitting fault as long as he makes sure he throws somebody else under the bus as well, bro. Not gonna lie.
During that relationship, and I would say the Mizkif in Austin, Texas is fucking disgusting. I hated myself. I hated this person that just sat there all day, stressed and angry and mad at the fucking world. I hated being this upset person because I know you are who you hang out with. And I definitely changed Emmy in a lot of ways and made her very stressed as well. And mentally, the situations we were in, it just cataclysmed both of us. I was a very toxic person and I knew I needed to get out, so I broke up with her. In fact, I broke up with her twice. The first time I broke up with her, I really thought it was over. And the second time I broke up with her was forever. I did message her a lot afterwards, primarily for OTK stuff, but there were times where I did want to go back to her. I'm not going to pretend I didn't. I was drunk. I thought I needed to.
Ah, here we go. Drunk. Let's blame the alcohol. Let's do this. Yo, you're good. Nah, you're fucking good, dude. You're fucking good.
But, yeah.
Chubby T, I'm kind of drunk right now. Sauce me up the loveliest love letter you could think of. Please and thank you. Come on, bro.
That's it. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about. This is something I think that we went over, and I am glad that it is out there, what I just said. And that's it. So that's it. I said what I had to say. I appreciate you guys listening, and I will be back. I'm not leaving anytime soon. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.
I feel like if he established that as a boundary not to post very early on, first year, and they were together and been around for like years together, this is my take. I'm going to assume that she knew and accepted that boundary. So now we can make whatever you say about him, and you'll be right. You say, oh, he's a controlling fucking controlling psycho, whatever. Then people are gonna say they're insulted, insecure. I agree, insecure bitch, 100%, definitely, right? Yeah, and I think everyone will agree to that. That's 100%, right? Unfortunately, it's I feel like since it was established early on, it's something that she was okay at the time at least. So that's where I'm at on that. And I would be more than willing to understand, or you have to walk me through how what I just said is wrong. It's still wrong though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the truth lies in the middle, definitely. As in, he makes it seem like it was only boundary, whatever, And it seems like when I was into her, it was more like, oh yeah, he was doing this, he was doing that. I think it's probably a little bit of a...
Wait, what is he defending right now? What is he talking about? Because the only boundary thing I remember him talking or them talking about is the fucking game, not using the same tank main or whatever the fuck. And I'm hoping he's not defending that. I don't think he's talking about that.
Wiggle room in the middle. But I don't fucking know. I'm making up my take with the information I'm given. That's it. What can I do? What else can I do? I'm not gonna fucking be a weirdo. Yeah, so I do absolutely think though that with that in mind, that the throwing stuff around, I gotta be honest with you, more than likely malicious for sure. And he would have to atone for that or completely debunk it, which would impress me. But I'm not trying to be rude, right? Like I'm not trying to be like assumptuous or weird about it. I think definitely more than likely. About the essay thing, you guys are gonna. I feel like it's not. Even though my take is rooted in complete reality, I feel like people are not gonna want to listen because it's a moment where somebody is obviously went through some trauma. Obviously, is Emmy was spilling her heart out, right, and giving her story, and I respect that. I gotta respect that. And with what she said as an event, I can see how this plays out for him and for her in their own perspective, right? And be in a way where nobody's completely far out in like the absolute wrong. Because it's a big...
What? Let me go back.
Her story, and I respect that. I gotta respect that. And with what she said as an event, I can see how this plays out.
Out of context, nigga, this is a whole, like, this is the last 10 minutes of the video, bro. I heard when he started, I'm seeing literally when he's starting talking about the topic, and then the rest.
For him and for her in their own perspective, right? And be in a way where nobody's completely far out in like the absolute wrong. Because it's a big read the room moment, and if both don't read the room, and Miz doesn't read the room at all, right? Him standing up kind of absolves them of misreading the room. Sorry, that's my...
What? So, because she's crying, he consoles her, kisses her on the forehead, the cheeks or whatever. And because in his mind he thinks this is the time to fuck, she says, no, what the fuck? And because he jumps up, he gets a pass. Because I mean, it's not like he continued. He stopped. What? He literally forced himself on her. So chat, is it fine? So chat, it's fine. It's fine if they just stop. No, he didn't. Am I trolling? Am I trolling? Am I getting trolled? Look, I get it, all right? I get it. People fuck with XUC, I get it. XUC's a funny guy. XUC's a funny guy, but well, are we you're agreeing with this? Hold on, let me finish hearing this. Absolves him of any...
My take is that, okay, let's say you're deluded, okay? You're horny, let's be honest. Most guys are. Then some traumatic thing happens, right?
No. Look, I get it, being horny. I get it, okay? If a girl is crying, though, sobbing, in what world in your mind do you think, oh yeah, it's time to fuck? Unless you're like using that as a manipulation tactic. Oh yeah, bro, she's crying. Bro, she's hurt right now, nigga. Like, I'm about to get in there, bro. Come on now. Her guard's down, nigga. I'm in. That don't sound crazy? That's not reading a room. That's reading a room great, like the way you wanted to read the room. Like, that's a weird read.
I'm crying, ensues. Clearly, it's a heavy moment, right? It's a heavy moment for her, definitely, right? And she's having probably a hard time, right? And she's being emotional, whatever, right? She probably expects to be given time, understood, comforted with words of affirmation, some form of comfort, whatever, right? And then she doesn't get that, right? That is what, since I was watching a stream, that's probably what I was looking at, right? She's probably having a hard time, right? And she wants something positive. Yes, interesting. Okay, good. Next, his perspective. He probably thinks, oh yeah, she's crying, she needs comfort, whatever, right?
Right here is good. You're not losing me. Right there is good. He reads the room. She needs comfort. That doesn't mean sex. That doesn't mean let me put my hands down her pants. So, comfort. Okay, I'm listening.
She gets close, does the kissing, whatever the fuck, right? Yes, the reading the room is shit. Clearly, the man is not reading the room. She's looking for comfort. He is looking for physicality, right? That is, he's not reading the room for shit, and he's wrong for that, right?
Yeah.
But yes, it is gross. I understand it. From his perspective.
Wait, what do you, oh my God. Okay, we're gonna let this go. We gotta let this go. Hold on. What the fuck?
If there's no either a dialogue or warning or non-verbal of, yo, this is, don't like hug me or kiss me, right? You're still not correcting your vision of reading the room. You're still...
Wait, what? Hold on.
Or warning or non-verbal, understand, from his perspective, if there's no either a dialogue or warning or non-verbal of, yo.
Oh my God. So, because she didn't say that she didn't want that, in a man's mind, they're going to assume she wants that. We once again blame the women. We blame the woman. Change what you're wearing. Okay? Stop what you're posting. And also, when you're sad and you're crying and a guy comes and he's comforting you, be sure out of nowhere, because you just assume that he wants to fuck you right then and there. Say, by the way, I don't want to fuck. Like, I understand, like, yo, how saying that, then he would know I don't want to fuck. But we gonna blame her? We're gonna blame her? Like, trust me, I get it. If she said, thank you for being here. By the way, you can't hit this. I get it. Makes no fucking sense for her to just assume in her mind while she's crying and thinking about this other situation that she should also hold this grown man's hand and let him know that you cannot fuck me right now. Yes, she should have done that. I get that. While she's dealing with something, she should also take care of his feelings and help process his emotions. That makes sense to me. Am I fucking stupid? No, I'm sorry. I get it. Trust me. I get it. Chat, trust me when I say this. I understand that there are times when a man gets accused of some shit and it's like the dumbest shit. It's like, are you fucking serious? Like, he's getting blamed for that. Like it could be so stupid. I hate shit like that. I hate shit. Like, for a random example, if you're at a party and some girl's in the bathroom and you walk into the bathroom and she's like, what the fuck? And you're like, oh goddamn, what the fuck? Accident. And she's like, no, I felt uncomfortable and I don't feel heard and I was telling people and that shit would piss me off and be like, are you fucking serious? Like, that was a fucking accident. This situation here that was not an accident. That was not, like, it was a misread, but that doesn't make it not what it was. That doesn't make what he just did not what he just did. Oh my God, the DoorDash girl.
I don't even know that full story. I just know some girl on DoorDash dropped some food off. I think the door was open and nigga was asleep in his house butt naked. And she's like, oh my God, I think he wanted to fuck me. I'm not even gonna get to it. I'm not even gonna get into it because I don't even know that full story. But that shit just like hearing that just pissed me off. Like fuck you. I'm not talking about this shit. Fuck you. I'm not talking about this shit, bro. But yo, XQC, bro. Look, I know we go back and forth on a lot of shit. My brother in Christ. That's the shit we talk about is just music. It don't even matter. That shit just music. Who give a fuck? XQC, what the fuck are you going on about here, bro? I get your point. Let me finish this.
This is don't like hug me or kiss me, right?
I hate how it's like she has to be the one to be like, also, while she's processing her emotions of the shit that she's dealing with. I hate how it's also her responsibility to also guide this man's hand and let him know like what he can and cannot do as a grown ass man.
You're still not correcting your vision of reading the room. You're still in the wrong. You would still be deluded, right? This is how I'm reading. This is how the story plays out in my view. So within that sense, right? If she said and she screamed or whatever, right, to stop doing something, and he jumped out of the bed and he stopped, within your delusion, right, of not reading the room, when there was pushback or warning or a hint, big one, that it was unwanted, then he stopped, right? So I understand it wasn't needed, it wasn't wanted, but that's it. I can see how, okay, when the delusion stopped and it was warned, he stopped.
XQC, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's not the move. Like I get what he's saying or what he's trying to say. And I don't know if they're homies and he's trying like I don't know. I literally don't know their history. But using the word like, yeah, in his delusions, he thought it was okay to try to get into her pants until she screamed no or yelped. The whole scene didn't show any any reason for that to ever happen. I'm not gonna lie. Unless, like, he walked into that room and she was crying like this, like. There's no other reason in your mind you think about fucking this woman right now. There's no other reason in your mind when you walk into a room and a girl is crying that you're thinking, I'ma fuck her. I'm sorry. You just don't, bro. Yo, can I hit that? Like, what? Dante, what if I fuck you? What? He didn't say that, dumbass. I'm the dumbass. Wait, are you defending this? Are you defending this? I don't care. Wait, are you defending this? No, unban him.
And that's how I see it.
Unban him. He just said it out of his mouth. He literally just said out of his mouth because he didn't read the room. Like, come on, you can't really blame him. She didn't say to stop. Like she didn't say earlier that we're not fucking. He said he in his mind thought it was okay because she didn't say nothing before. And now you're like, what? Like I said, I get it. You're a fan of XQC. But holy shit. You're willing to die on, like, if that was your sister, it's fine. So if that's your sister, it's fine. You're not even gonna be mad at the dude. Nah, to be honest, if my sister was crying and shit, I think the same thing, bro. It's all good, brother. I mean, like, bro, before, like, when my sister was crying and you went into that room, did she say don't fuck her, bro? She didn't? Nah, how are you supposed to know?
How are you supposed to know, bro? All women, when they're crying, obviously want to get fucked, dude. Like, dude, bro, you're absolved of all actions. Anything, bro, it's all good, bro. You're good, bro. Don't even worry about it. Stop. I'm sorry, stop. This is not the take. This is not the take, bro. Just say that this nigga is weird for like what he did, and there's no like he shouldn't have did that. There's just say in no world possible in any way, shape, or form that he should have ever done that in the first place. There's absolutely no reason to do that. There's no reason to try to fuck a crying girl. At all. Trust me, I get trying to see both sides of a story, but that shit is crazy. That shit's crazy. I don't know how this is like an argument right now. What?
And you don't have to agree with me. And I'm not glazing anybody. I'm trying to be impartial and be in the middle and be really understanding everything. Okay. I've heard similar stories in the past. I haven't. And it's just like if somebody doesn't, it's wrong. Does that make sense? If somebody doesn't, if you give somebody a warning, a sign, they don't stop. Yeah, wrong. That giving that vibe, right? But maybe it's because it was either underexplained or I was being receptive to it. Does that make sense? If you've been with somebody for a long time and things get close, right? I'm going to be honest with you, right? If there's no signs of I don't want this, people assume like, yeah, like it's gonna end up like touchy kissy. Does that make sense? But I understand the crying is one thing, but the reality is that
no, crying is the whole thing. Crying is the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Cause it's not like she's just sitting in the room like just chilling and they talking and then they start kissing. And then he like, oh shit. I'm about to go to second base. I'm about to go to third base. That's different. Then now I see where he's coming from. It's like, okay, I thought like she's chilling, vibing in the room. I come in the room. I'm vibing and chilling in the room. We start kissing each other. And then like, you know, okay, it's time for second base. That's the only way I can see like, okay, maybe then. Even though that like that would still be weird. Even though it's still kind of crazy. Like if she's like, yo, what the fuck? But she's literally crying. She's literally already crying.
you gotta read the room and know when to escalate. And clearly, the room was not read. That's wrong. Is it?
To be fair, they were dating. Is that I know they were dating. Trust me, I get it. But even if you're dating a girl, if you walk into a room and she's crying, are you just instantly just trying to fuck her? Like, I'm honestly asking. They were not dating. No. At the time, they weren't dating. At the time, I don't think they were dating. But I'm saying they dated. They were dating. They dated before. I'm saying, like, even if that's your girl, your wife, if she's just in a room crying and you go up to her and I understand, like, yeah, it's going to be okay. And you give her forehead kisses and shit. I get that. But then do you start, like, feeling up on her now? Do you start trying to, like, engage in sex? How is this a conversation? Like, nigga, it's weird. I don't get how this is a back and forth. I don't even get how he got to this. I don't know where he got to this mind. I honestly don't know. But it's like, I mean, this is included in the video. So now it's just, that is shit taking me by surprise.
As bad as people make it seem to be, I'm inclined to intake more information, but I'm not there. Like, I'm not, it's still wrong. It's still fucking wrong. It's still 100%. If somebody's going to a traumatic event, you're not trying to fuck. Or you shouldn't. And if you do want to fuck, you have to hold strong, man. And yo, mega horn dogs out there, yo, that might be hard. I get it. You just gotta not do it, okay? Like, that's it. I feel like people that can't even see the scenario haven't been in a relationship ever.
That's not true.
Y'all trying to do
Go real quick.
Hold on. That's like I literally been in a relationship longer than he has ever been in one. And even now, if my wife was crying in a room and I walk in that room, yes, I'm gonna be like, yo, are you okay? Are you good? Put my hand around her, kiss his forehead, kiss the cheek. I'm not gonna try to fuck. That's not the moment. That's not the time. Are you okay? Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Hold on, chat. They all crying right now. You know what time it is. Hello? Like niggas, like I don't get how I don't get how this is a conversation. Yo, say what's up. Someone said wait, what? They said I'm not a real hornball. Bitch, I'm a hornball. Bitch, I'm a hornball. Literally, my husband just hugs me. That's it. Like, how would you feel like if he just then try to do more? Like in this situation, your mind is heavily on something else.
Not a hornball, but has a whole kid. Like,
yeah, trust me, chat. Trust me, chat. But I still know when and when not to even be on that type of timing. It's just not there. Like, that's just not the yo. And like I said, people are not gonna see this shit. Oh shit. Okay, bad. People are not gonna see this shit. But you're 30. Yeah, that's when you should be the freakiest, my nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I'm sorry, but like, if you get 30 and that's when you choose to stop being freaky and shit like that, and you got a wife, nigga, she's gonna cheat. She's gonna get bored of your boring ass shit, nigga. Get freaky. Do some shit. Like what? You niggas get married to girls and scared to explore their fucking body? What? I'm sorry, you was a little kid. You can't talk to me. If anything, you're not a hornball, bitch. Fuck are you talking about? If you marry a woman that you know you're gonna be with for the rest of your life, and you think putting certain parts of her body in your mouth is icky, nigga, why the fuck is you with that bitch? She said, bitch is crazy. I'm sorry, chat. I'm just like, how can you be in a relationship with somebody so long and you're like, yo, bruh, you too grown for that? What? Okay, then let her go fuck on a young nigga. How about that? With your too old ass. Oh, shit. All right, chat. Well, bro, damn it. So, chat. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, no, wait. Okay. Demir's trying to run in here. Demir, take your little ass out of here, man. Did this just drop? Hold on, chat. I'm going to turn on my camera for a second. Hold on. This just dropped this morning. Someone else just came out, bro. Let me read this real quick. My Mizkif essay, and now chat, take everything with a grain of salt because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure who this is, and I don't see no fucking receipts, and I don't know if they're posted under, and I can't even see that shit. Our first hookup, I was drunk, so I couldn't keep my eyes open. Originally, I was supposed to crash on the couch, but somehow ended up in his bed. I remember all I wanted to do was sleep. He kept trying to kiss me and undress me. I finally let him have it because I was too dizzy to care anymore. He made sure to coach me by saying it was consensual afterwards. And to get my story straight, because he was afraid of being canceled, he was so sweet at the time that we ended up having a consensual fling afterwards. Our fling ended. He started terrible rumors about me, telling people I was manipulative, bad, and awful human. He would tell people that I cut myself during sex and that I was crazy. I would hear the most awful rumors from people I just met even years later. He would continue to talk about me long after. Wait, chat, do y'all know who this is? Is this a streamer? This made me never reach out to people anymore. I was mortified of the rumors he spread and depressed over what people thought of me. Lakari is witness to... Oh, shit. That's Lakari. Wait, who's Lakari? Who is that? Lakari? Who is that? Witness to depression Mizkif caused me. He also witnessed He was also a witness to the harassment I experienced long after the fling was over. During my relationship with Lakari, he regularly talked shit about me and constantly tell Lakari that he doesn't know the real the bald black guy. Bald black guy. Oh, I think I know who you're talking. Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Chat, did he have a boner one time when some girl was in a dress or some shit on stream? I think that's like the only that's the only clip I've seen of him. Okay, that is him. I know who that is. I know how it is now. I don't know. That's the pull. That's the only pull I got on him. He tried poisoning our relationship the whole time. He would plant ideas into Lakari's head and start fights. After the relationship with Lakari ended, Miz upped the shit talking even more. Lakari noted that it looked like Miz was actively trying to ruin my reputation. I would hear how everyone in Austin hates me because of what Miz would say. I think Emeru is super brave for what's coming out with her story. I struggle with posting this as I don't want to be associated with or tied with him at all, but I wanted to corroborate her story with my personal hell Mizkif kindly gifted me. Ooh. Like I said, bro, there's no, like, you know, I don't know the receipts or nothing like that. This is just, the last thing I'll say is I have a weird relationship with SA. I have been held, tied up, threatened to be killed, and bleeding for days after being assaulted violently in every hole. God damn. It was an experience I do not wish on everyone, so my brain wants to redo every bad experience. If I sleep with this person again, it means technically it wasn't SA because I chose to redo it. I went to lengths with coping. Is it a smart decision? Absolutely not. But it is something I did to cope. Oh my gosh. And that's what people are probably gonna say too. Or like that's what people was probably already thinking. That because she continued to have sex with him, it had to be. It like the first time had to be consensual. Like obviously you wanted it. Oh bro. There's more. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I don't know how deep this is gonna get, and then I also don't know what he's gonna. I also don't know what he's gonna say in return to all of this. I believe I have made my point. I've noticed it has now reached the cockroaches of the internet. I hope you guys understand why I have decided to close the comments. Ooh, this irrelevant child streamer out. Ooh. Wait, what? Asmon said there's 5. Asmon said there's 5 more? Wait, what? Oh my god. Asmon's on Mizkif's ass? Oh, I'm not gonna lie. This is cooked, bro. This is cooked. Let me crack Tay. You know what would even though it would be inappropriate, you know, it'd be even more acceptable though than just doing it. It's just randomly asking. Like, even though that would be like, yo, did you really just ask that shit right now? It would be so much better than just fucking doing it. Like, anything would be better than just doing it. Just doing the action without getting consent. Because that's the whole thing, consent. So to try to even defend that or like try to make an excuse for that is a joke. Is a joke, bro. It's like the biggest joke. And then for the defense for it to be like, if you're like only hornballs would know. That's not the defense you think you want. That's not the defense you want to use, bro. That's not the one, bro. Anyway, chat, fuck, bro. I like wanted to do, there was more shit that I wanted to do, but I actually do have to go. I do have to go out, bro. But we will, oh shit, what the fuck? God damn it. Hold on, what time is it? Oh my god, dude.
Ever since this happened, there have been 2 additional people that have alleged that he assaulted them within less than 24 hours of this stuff coming out. And not a single person that is in the space that knew him is really defending him. In the OTK, he wasn't. He hasn't been in OTK for a long time. And I will say too, I know people get mad at me for this. There are other stories of things that will be points on the same graph making the same line. I said it last time. People got mad. They said I was vague posting. I'm being serious. Source, trust me, bro. The story that I would tell you has 5 other witnesses. And again, I apologize for being vague, but just give it a couple of days. If you want me to be completely as transparent as I can be, it's because I want to make sure that these people have legal counsel before they say anything, because they're worried, because they don't have the position that Emmy or I do, and that's the reason. I would say it myself. I'm not going to do that. Just give it a couple of days.
I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I have been removed from OTK, Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's so crazy because it's like all these niggas hung out. They all hung out together. They were all cool. They were all friends. They were all at the same parties. They were all doing the same shit. They were all, you know. And I don't want to say all of them, but I feel like a majority of them were all about the same thing. Get as much views as we can. Get as much collabs. Stay relevant by any means necessary. No matter who we have to shit on. If somebody does something, fuck it. We're all jumping shit. And now that it's just the chaos and the backstabbing has happened in their inner circle, it's so crazy to see them like, it's so crazy to see everybody just kind of like, it's just like, ah! Everybody's going at it right now, bro. Fuck, I gotta go. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. I do have to go. I was literally supposed to do something else this stream, but I can't fucking do it because I have to go do something, bro. But chat, I will see y'all tomorrow, man. I will see tomorrow's Monday, right? Yes, I will see y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And this shit is fucking insane.